Right? Right. First and foremost, we like to be called praise say how Tim Shai or Tim or Kambodash, Dr. Jeremy Trinidad camp here. I'm Brother Barak, Brother Tazawa, and Brother Howada. I will just bring us some news and current events. Leading top stories is World War III, right? So I'm gonna go into that real quick. Right? This is from the Express. It says World War III Vladimir Putin to reopen Soviet military base in Cuba, sparking Cold War II period. Right?
Done.
It says Vladimir Putin is set to reactivate Soviet-era military intelligence base in Cuba, almost 60 years after Fidel Castro and his band of revolutionaries seized power from the US-backed Fulgencio Batista on December 31st, 1959. You know, it's funny, right? Because this hat right here remind me, and the type of bases we're talking about is a Cold War type base, right? I think it was around September. We went to the old US base down there in Shagaramas, and we did a video up there concerning
Yeah.
uh, the same type Cold War base, right? And right past this base that we went to, they had the submarine port, right, where the submarines were coming in, right? The US submarines were coming in, right? And we have been seeing heightened action from the Russians on with the allies who the Venezuelans in most recent time, right? They brought across two supersonic bombers that can fly twice times the speed of sound, right? And then Iran
Done.
said they was gonna send across some ships. So this is what is happening regionally, but internationally, concerning what the downfall of this kingdom, right? It says Putin watches as the test launch of the Avangard hypersonic glider. Russian President Vladimir Putin watches the test launch of the Avangard hypersonic in the darkest days of the Cold War. Cuba was the center of tensions between the U.S. and Soviet Union, with 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis, bringing the world closer to an all-out nuclear war than ever before. Ever since, Cuba's relationship with the U.S. has been frosty at best, and the legacy of the island's close diplomatic ties with Moscow remains strong to this day. Now the island's bond with the Kremlin is as strong as ever, and current Russian Supremo Vladimir Putin appears hell-bent to strengthen it further. Right? As the Meanwhile, Yuri, right? Borisov, Russia's deputy prime minister, went on a much publicized visit to Cuba the same month. Boris, Boris, Borisov, who oversees Russia's military industrial complex and military technical relations with foreign countries, agreed on contracts of more than 2 million, I think that's euro, or let's pound, in the military sphere alone. The Jamestown Foundation, a Washington-based research institute, launched a platform to support Soviet defectors believe it could indicate a move to reopen Russia's military site in Cuba. The foundation's November report reads, this, lead, this led to speculation in both Russia and the West that this meant Moscow was about to reopen the Lord Jewish monitoring site that is closed 16 years ago, and possibly open an additional bases on the island as well. The think tank added that the reopening of the base would duplicate rather than significantly add to Russia's ability to monitor U.S. activities in the Caribbean. However, the report stated if the Kremlin leader should decide to establish additional bases in Cuba, as some Russian commentators are now suggesting that would be a different matter altogether, particularly if he succeeds in his goal. Right? Let me get this next article one time and let me go into the precepts. It says the U.S. Navy hoping for an hypersonic missile by 2025 as Putin watches Russia's avant-garde glider fly. Right? So right now, America is playing catch up. Right? They're playing catch up. So what Russia already accomplished.
On Wednesday, Russia successfully tested a new hypersonic strategic missile called Avangard. President Putin called it a major event for the armed forces and the country as a whole. The missile flew more than 6,000 kilometers across the country, striking a test target in Kamchatka in Russia. Fly at 27 times the speed of sound and weighs more than 40 tons. Avangard is unique because of its range and ability to withstand temperatures of up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. The test launch provoked a strong reaction worldwide, with the media playing on fears around the development of such missiles. The U.S. government claimed that there are no countermeasures to hypersonic weapons, and President Putin said that Russia is merely nearing to meet. So, here.
If the US is now leaving the INF Treaty, what's going to happen? It's hard to imagine. What if the rockets are located in Europe? What should we do? Of course, we will have to ensure our security with some concrete steps. Let them not say later that we're trying to get an advantage. We're not trying to get an advantage, but merely to secure balance, to ensure our security.
We asked investigative journalist Rick Sterling how these new weapons could affect the balance of power.
It's in the interest of the Russian people, the American people, and the whole world to not see an increase in a new arms race. The danger here is that the U.S. military establishment is going to react to this by saying, well, we need to pour ever more money into developing our own hypersonic missile systems, and we have a new escalated arms race. Of course, right now, the United States is spending $700 billion a year on its military, which is more than the next 9 countries combined. So we know who's leading the way in the military arms race. But I think Russia, I would assume they're hoping that this can be a reality check and bring and promote more negotiations and less military development.
All right, Khan.
Done.
Right, so that was the actual thing coming to you all later.
I don't think we did fair.
But
I say Russia set up the nuclear arsenal in Cuba. Right? But Cuba was always one of our Russia allies. Right? This is from Wikipedia. It's a Cuba-Soviet Union relation. Right? It's after the establishment of the diplomatic ties with the Soviet Union after the Cuban Revolution of the 1959, he said Cuba became increasingly dependent on the Soviet market and military aid, becoming an ally of the Soviet Union during the Cold War. In 1972, Cuba joined the Common and Economic Organization of States designed to create a cooperation among the socialist panel economic dominated by the large economy of the Soviet Union. Right, so they was always part of the Soviet Union. Right, you understand? So Russia can easily set up inside it and set up the missile defense, because they're gonna use Cuba as a entrance into the United States, because America will be invaded. They will be invaded by Russia and Russia allies.
Past few years, there have been.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's yeah, something there. That's the one.
Well, I just want to say that it's a beautiful thing to see the prophecies coming to pass, you know, and seeing that what Russia doing there and what they send the two fighter jet right in Venezuela. You know, for all these people and I'm saying, you know, they in Trinidad, nothing ain't gonna happen here. Hey, the fast asleep because right there, Venezuela is just a couple of miles
Done.
away from Trinidad.
I think
Done.
it's 10 miles, is it up?
Yeah, I think Venezuela from Trinidad to Venezuela only 10 miles away.
Can.
Maybe it was in Carnage or it's 2 weeks back. The Jake was showing me, hey, stop. He showed me chemical spot and said, watch straight. You see that kind of mountains you see it? He said, hey, that's Venezuela right there. You can stop right there and see it.
Can.
You understand? The
So
troops, yeah, troops gonna use this as a port of entrance too. And as a port of exit too. Right? Eric said this in the same article. He said Moscow keep in regular contact with Havana. So we see that. You understand? Sharing variety close relation until the collapse of the Gulf in 1991. After the demise of the Soviet Union, Cuba entered an era of economic hardship, known as a special period of time of peace. So hey, why Cuba suffering because of these devil America? That's why things so hardy. And we know as soon as Yahweh Hashem Yahushua judgment because you so God Cuban you are the sons of Manasseh. You understand? You are Israelites. Right? You motherfuckers wicked too.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. It says Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly. Yeah, World War II already gone, but World War III is on the horizon. And no matter how much your people play ostrich as though this thing never gonna happen, it's happening. It's happening, right? No matter how much these people bury their head in the sand, right? And after as though that the mark of the beast is not there, the chip is not being passed, is not being developed, right? The whole infrastructure for the chip is being made, right? It has the foundation has been set President Obama, but it was Obamacare, HR 3200, right? The the satellites being put up, the Caponium Sentinel satellites, right? We have different other satellites too, right? We have Elon Musk in the news in recent times talking about the mark of the beast. We even have a video lineup with Mark Zuckerberg wanting to support it because you see these when they go into the background of certain of these they are lesser luminaries. They're not up there with what the Bilderbergs and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and hardcore devils, right?
Messengers.
But what? So what?
That is Satan messenger, Satan angel.
Done. Right. Yeah. So all of them in support and financing and so all. Hey, these are the devils that the scriptures speak about. They all lead to making what us being not a nation, and they all lead to fight against and oppose the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? Yeah, this World War III coming, on our back, on our doorstep. Hey, and who's to say Trinidad wouldn't get caught in the crossfire and receive a message because what? This island is what heavily dependent on the U.S. or the central bank. Our money is on the same scales with what the U.S. dollar, right? And what economically we know that when you see the trend of this set of fluctuation is because that there's about to have that collapse. and this collapse is pending. And Lord willing, 2019 early that this is the year that what the economy will go down, the chip, the chip will be made critical, and we go into this World War III, right? And hey, don't get it twisted. We have the mind of the Harbor Shemel Shai, right? Your people want peace. In order to have peace, you have to have war, right? Because somebody has to rule. The devil is ruler, and he's not doing a good job. The scripture in Isaiah 24. This is what Isaiah 24 says, right? Because even the plan want to get this devil out. The planet and all is fed up on this devil.
So, like, you could remember the scripture in Matthew that talk about when you see earthquakes and pestilence and famine, rumors of wars.
Can.
Yeah, Matthew 24.
Right, can.
Alright, so this is Isaiah 24 and 1 and 4, sorry. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. What the people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore the curses devour the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and the few men left. And we hope to be of the men that left, the remnant that are going to be delivered, right? Because we see this thing playing out. I mean, last night Archie said something on the works on how it is. You know, we see it and we scared. We know the voice about that, and we scared. You know, yeah. So about your 2/3 are unprepared, right? Because this war coming, nevertheless, you all don't believe it. You all don't want to hear it. You all want to act as though everything is everything and everything is hunky dory, and you know we go about our lives living normal. It's not normal. This is not just a new year, a fresh start, and sure, everything behind your mind. America is $1 trillion of debt, and yet still they want to hold tariffs against China. The Moabites coming together right before your eyes. The Koreans, North and South. They're more closer with President Jaya China, right? China's trying to be the next superpower, right? China's trying to be the next superpower, but the Most High doesn't desire China to be the next superpower. Israel have next, right? You have anything?
Yeah, the Matthew.
24, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24, I'll start from verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, seeing that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet come. You know? So the scripture telling you when we see these things, you know, like just the beginning, and when it's to come, because when it reaches the heights, you know, when the real heights of the war stick and the missiles start to fly, you know, somehow we got to be delivered up to become martyrs for Yahweh. So, you know, this is beautiful because in any how we take it, we know his salvation is nearer than we think.
Yeah. It was it's going to be no ignorance of any matter, small or great, because you're talking about times, right? So this is it's an article that I come across here from the Express, UK Express, right? It says 3 rare lunar events include a super blood moon. I think all these things happening in January. It says the blood moon, 3 rare lunar events including super moon. Alright, I'm gonna put it up on the screen back soon.
Done.
Right, three rare lunar events, including a super blood moon, to stun during January. The moon will put on a stellar show this January, with experts saying stargazers will be able to witness 3 spectacular lunar events to mark the new year. Right? We have all these false pastors claiming to prophesy. Right? It says millions of people across America and Western Europe will be able to see the rare super blood moon with our satellite temporarily turning bright red, a total lunar eclipse, and a wolf moon in January, the eclipse, which triggers the blood moon, would take place on the night between January 20th and January 21st, and it could last almost 2 hours. Only right? It says, well, the player can't play, right? So, yeah. So, you can read back your precept there one more time.
So like can we say that?
Can you read back your precept in Matthew 24 one more time?
Start back from 6.
Yeah.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet come.
You're right. Read verse 29.
All right, verse jumping down to verse 29, and it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give the light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Why?
Right. Verse 30 goes on to say, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
Yeah, them clouds is what the chariots, right? And that's the deliverance that we're looking forward to being part of, right? Because he's gonna come with the chariots and he's gonna deliver the elect from what? From these missiles that are about to be shut off, right?
Right.
This is a little bit more into the news, right? Zuckerberg funds wireless mind control using game-changing brain implant, right? And it's gonna be said, we have been saying it all along. The men of GMS and the men of the spirit of the men of GMS, right? It's gonna be said, right? That we've been saying that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, right? So we know this Zuckerberg is responsible. He's for Facebook, right? But he's also of the lineage of these devils, the elites, right?
In many different instances where Facebook has come under fire for sharing or spreading or selling information pertaining to the people using that platform, doing so without their consent, or trying to backpedal and say, well, you did give us your consent, but you just didn't realize that you did so. And all the other things that come along with this man being drugged in court in terms of our privacy, in terms of swaying things. Now they're saying that he and his wife, through their Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, or CZI, are launching what they're saying is a game-changing brain implant. Now, this isn't just dealing with the brain implant. They're trying to come out in front of everyone and say, hey, we plan on getting rid of all diseases within the next decade or so. And this is part of their initiative, which is a for-profit business, this biomedical research company ran by him and his wife. And I guess they're using some of these interfaces in monkeys right now. And part of it has to do with being able to read the thought and then transfer that thought over in the mind using these implants. It goes on to say here that they want to cure all the diseases within a generation is what it is, not just a decade, a generation. And they're saying one project is a wireless brain implant that can record, stimulate, and disrupt the movement of a monkey in real time. So thus far, in their research and what they're doing, they have this thing working. They're saying that this might be a normal movement and can immediately stop it. This is pretty wild when it comes to this kind of tech in this field, and who is behind it. Thought folks might want to know. I'm going to leave a link here. I'll continue to update with more as I come across it. As always, it's been ww3.
Yeah, well, like I said, too, but the two witnesses were by around. So telling me this link. Yeah, so this is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right? So the spirit of his mouth is who is prophets right now out here speaking the truth. Right? We out here exposing this devil and what his intention is, and we also prophesying what is the intentions of the Most High, right? Because who's to know the heart of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, except he be a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, sin, right? So the one said going to be talking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that it can clearly be seen because the scriptures in what Second Ezra chapter 9 says what the end will the end be manifest, and and these prophecies coming to pass. Our leader, Apostle Taha, said last year was what? He coined last year as the year of what? Year of prophecy, right? And now we're in the year of what? Year of pushing what? The mark of the beast, the chip, right? So what? We're seeing this chip, but all these things have to come into place before the missiles be shut off. Famine, pestilence, and the chip being made mandatory. Right? So World War III is about to happen. Same time the bill up, the chip is about to be passed or to be implemented. Right? You know, you have these high level devils, they can remove get them their portion on the left hand side, but to produce Facebook. He work alongside with the government, the NSA and whatnot, to get what? This Facebook, facial recognition. YouTube, you tell on yourself. All these different systems they coincide with one another to help bring down humanity and subject humanity to the rule of this devil, the so-called white man. Right? There's something on me here.
All his prophecy too, because the scripture said this, he sit in the seat as God, acting like if he's God, roughly paraphrasing. So all adding up that this man guilty of all these crimes. You know, set up all these different platforms to spy on the people. You know?
Yeah, I'll jump back up so I'll read that same part because it's the same book. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. So there's a sequence of things. So the day of the Lord, before it comes, there must be a falling away first. Right? And that falling away, and it's all falling down from his heavens, from his Elysium. Right? His heaven being destroyed, his queendom, right? And then he himself being put into slavery, being subjected, being taken down, right? And then what his kingdom being destroyed literally by what? Fire. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau, who opposed it and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is power. Right?
Yeah, there's man attitude. That's the man attitude. You know? And it said, don't let no man deceive you, because the day will not come except it become a fall away. And we fall away. We were discontinued from our heritage. And that's how the man of sin be revealed. You understand? So this man, the scripture says he said he played God. He said God acting like he's God. Who's the man on the planet acting like that? He's so-called white man.
Hey, go ahead.
I need Second Thessalonians, right? Verse 2 and 4. Who, right, opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, which is Yahweh power, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh power, showing himself that
the so-called white man being worshipped. They celebrate that New Year's celebration. Who the worshiping? The so-called white man. The God of Janus. So this man being worshipped. You understand? This man being worshipped. You understand?
Jump down to verse 8 and 9. Jump down to verse 8 and 9.
8 and 9 same precept there.
Yeah.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9, and it says, right? And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Signs and wonders. So one of the things what we just saw was Mark Zuckerberg talking about he was well, that was seven revealed that he said that he's gonna go to help in the medical field, that brain implant, that chip, right? And we know that the prophecy says what? That he calls it all small and great to receive a mark in the what in the right hand or in the forehead. So he's saying that that chip that he recommended is gonna what help heal different medical issues. So that's part of his the Lion Wonder.
That piece of
Another
prayer.
part of the another part of the Lion Wonder is gonna be what they have something called, I think it's Project Bluebeam, where they plan to like do a representation of whoever the different nations see their God as being. So the Elamites Krishna, the Moabites Buddha, and the Christians Jesus, and what the Islam, what Muhammad or whoever Allah, right? The different representations of your powers. They plan to project it off from one of them satellites in space, in the atmosphere, so that they think it's they're gonna think that that your power coming to deliver, right? So that's part of the Lion Wonders. They have that technology, right? Look at the what they did with deceased Tupac, right? They did a hologram of Tupac, but they have that hologram technology even for outdoor spaces, because most of the time you do know hologram is in a dark space. But they have videos in China have hologram technology where they actually have the holograms dancing and splashing and picking up water, because they have that technology out there to make the water splash and whatnot. Even some of these cinemas, you go to these cinemas, you go in a cinema and you feel like you're getting wet. You feel like the different weather effects, they have all that. So it so has found ways to do it on the outside. And that's part of the Lion Wonders, right? But we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, right? Go ahead and the Christopher.
Yeah, you were saying that they're using this to heal sickness and to be using it basically for the medical field. Right? So this part of Isa gift deception. But you people that take the chip, you're gonna be deceived. It's what the scripture say. Revelation 19 and 20. He said the beast was taken. The beast is inside power structure. They're gonna be taken, they're gonna be taken out of the power seat, they're gonna be taken out of heaven, the rulership. Right? And with him, the false prophet that worked a miracle before him. He said, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And the brother was just explaining with the hologram what they're going to use to push in this fast return of the Messiah. You understand? So you take the chip, you're going to be deceived. Right? Yeah. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that worked a miracle before him, with which he had deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image, which the image go back to the one world order. This is the image of this beast. Right? Yeah. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. So it does all this part, all this deception. You understand?
So like, yeah, if I may say the chip, they say the chip also transmitting thoughts. So, hey, there's a great sorcery, because for that chip to be able to go into your and connect with the spirit, although the spirit dwelling in the body, right? If that is true, the most I say you get them, you know, you will increase the knowledge and so forth. So for them to be able to do that, or they would like to do that, so to speak, or allow that chip to see what it is people thinking. So
they can control your thoughts. They can control your thoughts. They show it in the movie Transcendent.
Can. You know, they
Also
want to be able to.
They shoot in the movie Anon.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because in the movie Anon, what they hear is like they all on a network. and you could upload. You could have what you could have done. You could have like if I meet you, and they go back to the turn on you wrong, right? Because like if I meet you, like they show the man and his wife, right, or his ex-wife will say that what if they're drunk, right? Um, and she's saying, let me see the last 10 minutes. Let me see the last 10 minutes of let me see a record for the last 10 minutes, right? And he refused, right? Let me see if I can get this real quick. There's your trailer right here.
That's where it starts.
Listen.
Stretch. It's an Oscar illusion, which later disappears from the record. It doesn't even know. This one.
Right, so you're saying it disappeared from his record. So I'll pull it back a little bit. You'll see it.
Stretch. It's an Oscar illusion, which later disappeared from the record. It doesn't even know. This one, I'm seeing a train at the platform.
Right. If you notice, right? If you notice that right there. Part of the things that you see, like he's watching other people here, and as you watch at them, you see what. Look, you see all the information here, his height and everything here. This is how he's seeing through his eyes, right? This is because they implanted, right? Now, what they could do, they could tap it. Like if I knew me face to face, they could tap it to my record and see if I saw my last.
Becomes a blank slate, no digital footprint, which makes her living covering up secrets. She's a master editor.
Right? She makes her living. Right? She have no living footprint, no digital footprint, and then what he's doing. Right? He's playing God by having that digital footprint. So they talk about a carbon footprint. Now they're gonna have a digital carbon footprint. That was that chip. By using that chip.
Erase the unwanted act on the record. Most of the whole she erases. She's a master editor who can erase the unwanted act on the record. Most of the whole she erases herself. And more clients are getting erased.
This level of anonymity makes all crime possible. Anonymity is the enemy.
You hear that? Anonymity is the enemy. Because Esau wants to be God. Nobody must be anonymous to him. He must know everything about you, everything where you are, everything. This is it. That's what Esau said. Anonymity is the enemy.
Yeah.
Right? And you're gonna have that power toward the chip.
She's playing.
I'm not safe. Neither are you.
We can't believe our eyes. The system doesn't work.
All clear. Please proceed. You can stay anonymous. Delete everything.
She can have some scenario like what's wrong with her.
You can't look back at something.
Yeah, so that's the movie Animal. Right? That's how I'll look to this.
I got a piece of here.
Okay, that's all right. Go ahead.
Now that quick piece of the way was saying that Esau can make this thing the thing to do with Tupac, to make it feel like, hey, this is the Messiah returning, right? This is what Yahweh Shai say in Luke 17 and Luke 17 and 23. He said, and they shall say to you, see here or see there. Salaki, let me start from 122. And he said unto his disciple, the days will come when he shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and shall not see it. And they shall say unto you, see here or see there. Go not after them, nor follow them. You understand? So they're not gonna deceive the elect. You know?
That's what I said. The scripture said if it be possible, he will deceive the elect. But none of that happen. It's not possible.
That scripture precept was not running through my mind because hey, if you not have the elect, you're going to get caught up in this, you know.
Just like these sports camps have been exposed in the last half of 2018, right? The members up in them sports camp, they were deceived. They get exposed. I mean, you had Kofi Church getting what tax evasion. You have IUIC in the very last remnant of 2018 being exposed for being extortioners, right? All that is what the non-desirables spiritually being filtered out, because the scripture says if it be possible they will deceive the very elect. But you know, maybe some elect will come out of IUIC and these other false camps, right? But in the meanwhile, the work goes on. In Matthew 24:5 says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Because there are more prophecies to fulfill. Right? So this one here is Project Blue Beam. Project Blue Beam for the UFO study done by same people. See Project Blue Book. Right? Project Blue Beam is a conspiracy theory that claims that NASA is attempting to implement a new age religion with the Antichrist at its head and start a new world order via technology stimulated second coming, right? So they're going to try to recreate the second coming or create the second coming with holograms in the sky. The allegations were presented in 1994 by Quebec Coast journalist and conspiracy theorist Sergei Manas, and later published in the book Project Blue Beam, NASA. Proponents of the theory allege that Monas and another unnamed journalist who both died after heart attacks in 1996, all coincidental, were in fact assassinated by the Canadian government, kidnapped Monas' daughter in an effort to dissuade him from investigating Project Blue Beam. The project was apparently used to be implemented was supposed to be implemented in 1983, but it did not happen. It was then set for implementation in 1995 and then 1996. Monas thought Project Blue Beam would be brought to fruition by the year 2000, really, definitely, for sure. So they're trying to discredit him, right? But hey, the Most High said he's to expose and make Esau dead, right? That's what he said he was going to do. So, you know, because of the track record of lying and thievery, the scripture says they rule by deceit, right? So we have no reason not to believe that this is the truth, that this is part of their plan, right? Because the scripture says they're gonna try to play God, to sit in the throne as God, right? This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Right? That does represent confusion. Right? Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Chaldeans goes back to the witches and warlocks. Right? Right? Them Hamites. right? For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You can't fool the earth with the claiming to be innocent and righteous, white and pure. You're not. You're the devil, right? You're the murderer. You are death and hell, right? Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make thy leg bear the leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not leave thee as a match. So Yahweh is coming to what? To meet you as a spiritual entity and to take you down. Right? Project Bluebeam has has all the unusual hallmarks of a conspiracy theory. Right? This is what them trying to defame and to detract. Right? It attempts to shoehorn events that have happened and are happening into its predictive framework, particularly with references of to films being used to prepare people psychologically for the conspiracy dramatic conclusion. It shows that a lack of comprehension of practical, psychological, and of those psychology of those who are not paranoid. It plays on fears, alleged advanced technology that most people, including its author, do not understand. No, this is an alleged advanced technology. Whereas the US government has come out and say, well, here we see. Years before um, this technology was released commercially, which is what? Like, things like the Bluetooth technology. The US government has been using it in what the US Army and Navy and military, right? They was using it in the Gulf War, Bluetooth technology, but guess what? It wasn't out there for the public's use. So why is that? Why should we just take it as and be docile sheep saying that what is a legend, is a conspiracy, right? It's truth. It's phenomenal. It's factual, right? These are the things that the US do. The theory is widely, I jump down to propagation. The theory is widely popular for conspiracy theory on the internet, with many web pages dedicated to the subject and countless YouTube videos explaining it. The actual source material, however, is very thin indeed. Monas lectured on the theory in mid-90s. A transcript of one such lecture is widely available. Before writing and publishing his book, which has not been reissued by its current publisher and is all about unobtainable and all but unobtainable. The current the currently available pages and videos all appear to trace back to four documents. Right? I mean, you get it. I can stop right there. Come back to you.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to the word and he said this man opposed, right? In second Thessalonians 2 and his 3, right? When he said oppose, right? The Greek word from Strong's G 480 antikamai, right? It's said to be set over against. So he against the Most High, ordinance. It's the opposite to, oppose, to be adverse, to withstand, adversary. That's why the Most High call them Satan. You understand? They are adversary. Right? And all these script fit these Edomites. These script fit nobody else but the Edomite. Use the devil that trying to play God. You understand? Why I think Bill Gates and or now and this other bank company investing billions of dollars into setting up satellites out of space to spy on the entire earth? Why I think they doing that? All adding up to what the RFID technology. You understand? If you never been exposed by the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, you're being exposed. That's why the nation see your nakedness, see your wickedness. Right? Even Russians, they oppose you put the satellite out there to spy on everybody. They oppose it. Actually, we know the elite control Russia, they control China, they control America. The elite control all these governments. They control That's how they make the money. You understand? They tell this one, they tell that this one fighting against this one, selling this one arm, this one selling arms. You know, once there's war, money gonna make. You don't need a rocket scientist to figure out. Why you think they keep pumping drugs into you Jake's community? Keep pumping drugs, guns, and all these things. Because they're making money off of calamity. They're making money off of these things. You understand? So hey, the so-called white man is Satan, he's the devil. You understand? You're guilty of charge. And what we see right now is a prophecy saying that Esau is the end of the world. This is the end of your Edomite age. This is the end of your rulership. What we see that is a transition of power. We call a revolution. This is a revolution. Right now, it is on a spiritual level. Only the spiritual man gonna see it. You understand? The carnal man out there not gonna see the change. He not seeing the transition of power. He not seeing it. You got slaves that are on the carnal and tell him as he's the fucking devil and he going into slavery. That look will show that hey, there's a transition of power. You understand? You devil losing your power.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injury, and riches by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? This is article, right? As you're saying, you know, only the natural man can't see this, only a spiritual man, because spiritually, the vibration of the earth is what? War. Unease, corruption, right? Abomination. That's the vibration that is out here in the air. Right? This is another news article I come across. You know, China today, well, it's already second. It's really already second because the sun gone down. But they said the 2nd of January 2019. Right? The Chinese threatened to what? To crash the ship into the US carriers, killing 10,000. You know? Yes, the PC is just freezing up here. Yeah, the PC just freeze up here. I can't get a really article, but you know, the nations there's no respect. There's no respect, you know, for America. It's not the great America as it was before. Right? It's not great. It's not yeah, these nations, they don't fear. They don't fear the war anymore.
No.
And so like if I say Habakkuk chapter 2 says shall not only take up a parable against thee.
God. You have to preach Friday. God. Let the weak say I'm strong.
God.
You understand? But in the beginning the lesson we was talking about, you know, Russia set up the base in Venezuela and Cuba. You know, there's prophecy also because hey, Scripture said the Most High see gonna put the evil thought into the mind, and they're gonna invade the unwalled village. Unwalled village. America's an unwalled village. You understand? The border wide open. Right? But I read a piece of paraphrasing. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse we start from verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. So this man not right when it comes to justice, when it comes to equity, when it comes to fairness. This man not right when it comes to dealing right. You understand? Right? He said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, and the just is the elect. Right? They gonna live by faith. He said, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man. Need to keep it at home. So who fit these scripts? Which nation fit these scripts? Right? He said, yeah, because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man, he need to keep it at home. Who transgressed by wine? We're not talking about literal wine, Johnny Walker and all these things. Which is Johnny Walker, them is whiskey. We're not talking about that. We're talking about doctrine.
That's
We're
right.
talking about philosophy. Who go around the place forcing democracy on these nations? Who doing it? Right? He said, need to keep it at home. You need to keep it at home. Right now, this devil at war in 7 countries. You understand? Right now, this devil have 800 military base around the world. Right? Which other nation doing it? Right? He war with Iraq. Right? He war in Syria, Yemen, Somalia, Libya, and Niger. This man got military. This man fighting war in these nations. What war are you fighting? He's the one who set up these terrorists and claim that he's fighting these terrorists. You understand? So who fit the description? Right?
Khan. What devil? The white man.
Khan. Right? He said, who enlarges his desire as hell, right? And is as death. So this man desires as hell. Hell never full.
God.
Hell is the grave for you retired Christians. Hell is the grave. The grave never full. You can bury everybody on the face of the planet and the grave never full. So this so-called white man have an appetite that he never satisfied.
Hey,
God is
I have
giving
a precept for that.
Huh?
I have a precept for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Sirach chapter 12 verse 16. An enemy speaketh with his lips, but in his heart he how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Is the man. The man don't satisfy. The scripture said they have more than the heart could wish. You know, you have more. Let's listen to the lyrics coming to the Most High mouth. The words that come to the Most High mouth. The Most High said they have more. They have more than the heart could wish.
God.
These men are lacking nothing.
And there's still one more.
They have the fatness of the earth in their hand. And I'm saying, you know what? We need to put a chip in these people. Yeah, we need to put a chip in these people. You understand? It said, who enlarges desires hell and as death. So anything this man, anywhere this man go, he cause death and destruction. He cause chaos.
Right.
Look what's going on in Libya. Remember when Gaddafi was ruling, Libya wasn't in poverty. When Saddam Hussein was ruling, them people was the Kuwait dollar was higher, was stronger than the US dollar. Them people wasn't in poverty. When Venezuela was booming, the people that wasn't suffering is when America put sanctions on them, when they overthrew the government. Everywhere this devil go, he cause what? Death.
That's right.
You understand? He caused death. Right?
And that's what I was saying, you know, I was saying that last time you work because that whole thing with them migrants coming up from South America coming to the border to North America trying to seek asylum, right? It's because they put sanctions on the governments individually why they had to be at unease in their own country, right? Well, in the land of the birth. Because of the sanctions of the devil, nevertheless, because the devil wants to get in there to get the natural resources in some way or somehow, right? Because of the greed, the devil is a covetous man, right? He's a covetous man. He wants everything that everybody has.
Man have everything.
Right.
Even in Honduras, right? Because most of them Jay coming from Honduras. This man funding terrorists inside it. And a lot of them have giving people that have work inside it. This man who funding these terrorists. You understand? He do fun in these terrorists. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Brakatam. Yeah, this
Right?
man is who fun in these terrorists. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Brakatam. Yeah. So I'll continue, right? He said,
About a quick precept, Baba
yeah,
Kusha.
go ahead, go ahead.
It says Job 21 and verse 27. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. Right? We wise. We know these different things that you're trying to imagine against the children of Israel. Right? And the meaning what is the map of the beast, which is the RFID chip. Right? But all these little plans that you have go running, your little things to upset nations, your little tariffs and things, you really need to go inside there and to set up your puppet leaders and to extort the nations, the countries, or the natural resources and push it back all into your own system to make you richer.
And to set up the one world order, which microchip is the forefront of that. You understand? Yeah, back in Habakkuk 2:5, he said, and as his hand is as death and cannot be satisfied. This man cannot be satisfied. That's why Yahweh Bashem gotta come and take this man out. This man need to be taken out. This man cannot be satisfied. You understand? Right? He said, but gather unto him all nations and heap it unto him all people. And this abomination, because the Most High divide the nation and give them their own inheritance and choose Jacob himself. So this is an abomination to gather all nations together. This man is abomination and desolation. This abomination, the eyes of the Most High. The Most High want all nations come together. You understand? He said, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and saying, woe to him that increased that which is not his? How long? And to him that laid it himself in thick clay. And the brothers mentioned what the economy is deficit is 184 trillion. And we know the raise. We know the raise. And they're not even talking about interest, because you gotta pay interest. Because these people, this society lend money on usury. You understand? Which is abomination for you jakes who lend money on usury. You're not supposed to lend your brother money on usury. And nobody of the nation of Israel, you're supposed to lend money on usury. That abomination. You understand? If you lend somebody $5, it's supposed to pay you back $5. If you lend somebody $5 and you tell them they gotta pay you $2 interest, where the fuck they getting the $2 from? And you lend them $5. You put them in more debt. They gotta go and borrow the $2 now to pay you back, and then they're gonna be another debt for pay back the $2. So that's folly. You understand? That's why this man gotta be taken out. You understand? Verse 7. He says, shall they not rise up suddenly against thee? Salaki, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? And awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for spoil and booty, for booty and booty unto them, which be gonna be a spoil. And this is when Russia, these nations gonna invade America. That's why I see Russia set up missile defense in the back door of America, because it's prophecy. Everything that you see is prophecy playing out. And our apostle, our beloved Apostle Tarakal is the year of Karagma, right? The year of Karagma means, are you wicked Israelite gonna be ashamed? Who said that the microchip is spiritual, is Christianity, is embargo? The Most High gonna bring out more and more information, and you devils gonna got nothing to say about the mark of the beast is embargo and all. No way you gonna turn and say, hey, yeah, but it's microchip. All you devils gotta swallow your pride. Because the Most High gonna make this year, the year of Karagma, the Most High gonna bring a ton load of information.
Yeah. You might see some the mice bring out even more information. You know what I mean? They got these Bible thumping in the mice. You know what I mean? That know the mark of the beast is the art for the chip. You understand? But it's all one people that sell out, all one people that don't want to see America to fall, that want to remain in this society, pushing these different wayward doctrines, huh? But the judgment is already written. They got a quick scripture for you, James 5:1 to back the brother there. He said, "Go to know ye rich men, weep and howl, for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and it shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last days, because all the unrighteous decrees you have done, the usury you have put on the whole world, it's right? All the treasure you have heaped is really for the nation of Israel, you know, understand? For when they bow before us, right? Verse 4, behold the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So when they're in trouble, boy. When they're in trouble, boy.
In big trouble. They were saying earlier, Pasha, we were saying that we see right now is a transition of power. But spiritual men to see that. You understand? This is what we seeing. Because well, you're slaves, you're slave on the street corner, and through this video, a person telling you your judgment.
God.
There's a transition of power that we're seeing right now.
Hey, boy, beautiful times, boy.
Yeah, yappa.
Beautiful times, boy. Huh? Yeah.
Have a precept.
It's a lot here, brother. Before you read our precept, if you notice the past like month and a half, a lot of articles, a lot of videos have come out about the mark of the beast. It's no coincidence that this year is the mark of the Karagma, because like if you judging this thing spiritually, you will see like how it going. You know what I mean? How it going. How this year can lead to know. Or the pushing the VP in Guyana, in Trinidad, and in Jamaica. I hear the pushing the M money. So I call M money, same as VP. So in the coincidence that this is the apostle coined it the year the Karagma be. Go ahead, brother.
I said okay quick too. I said okay. The most I say you can cause this proverb to cease. And what's the proverb the most I can cause to cease? The chip is our Christianity, the chip is an embargo, the chip is spiritual. The most I can cause a proverb to cease.
So that since the fathers have passed, everything remains the same. Right? There's let me see if I can bring it out. The 3 verse 4 and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Right? But according as they rightly said, he will cause our problems to cease. But 2 Corinthians chapter 9 says, measure God diligently the time within itself. Right? Because all things has a beginning and the end is manifest. So that's the difference. Prophecies is what making the difference between then and now. Because the prophecies are unfolding, they're happening. Right? The precept already was Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which your adversaries shall not be able to give nor resist. At the end of the day, because when everybody, because the speaker say, all eyes will see us on days appear, some will wail in Revelation chapter 1. Right? Or you're gonna see, you're gonna know who is the man of the Lord. You're gonna know, because only the man of the Lord, the men of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, was out here prophesying that martial law, family wood, real family, pestilence, no food, Jacob's trouble, then trying the ultimate test, the hour of temptation. They're gonna make the cheap mandatory, and as it's gonna look like the only remedy to eat. Right? Right? All these things are going to happen because we prophesy about it. We read out of the book, we read in the prophecies. Right? The Most High said he's not as man or he's not the son of man that they should lie. And he said and it not be done. Right? The RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
Can I say
Right?
something, brother?
Standing. Why not?
Yeah, so like him. Um, it's amazing that you think so right because that can't GOCC came up right. He from Haiti. You understand? Now here it is. This man had the knowledge, you know. This man got the knowledge, right? And they ask you, so what he know how he is, no, but he is. Him just inside fellowship. I tell you, brother, you got a lot of hungry people out here. You gotta come and do the work. You know what I mean? So they basically just doing the work inside the house, behind the computer screen or in class, but they're not going on street. Is right? So that way you said you get me know who are the men in Lord because you're supposed to go there and do go on the highways and hedges as commanded. They tell you can't hide the talent, you hide your talent.
Good.
Boy, it's a lot of man.
Good. We hope the Most High put a spirit and he come out.
Yeah, can. I tell you so before you left, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell you so, you know what I mean? Because the game turned up, huh?
This is wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faith of such that have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. Right? Because the words we pass it, we out there highways and byways as a living sacrifice, as a testimony for the witness of and witnesses of the coming of our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? But what the scripture saying probably wisdom cried with she uttered her voice in the chief concourse, but the people in not listening. That's why we always say we're not out there for everybody, we only out there for the elect. The elect will come into the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding. There will be a quick understanding the scripture say to know that this is truth.
That's right.
Hey. Now what the scripture also say when you come in the last hour too, no? Because because they're gonna realize, hey, some of the people out there household,
Revelation,
neighborhood, some people.
Revelation 7:9.
You want to get it?
Yeah, you go here.
Yeah, we got the 1/3 is a great number.
I go here. Want me read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld a great multitude, which no man can number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
Yeah, so the great number is Israelite who dwell in all these nations. Now we know that Revelation 5 and 9 answer that. They are Israelites.
God.
Understand?
Because these were the ones that were redeemed from the earth. You know what I mean? And not only came to redeem the nation of Israel.
Yeah, and Yahushua pray for them too. Yahushua also pray for the 1/3.
God. Yeah, verse 10. I cried with a low voice, saying, salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. And all the angels stood round about the throne and about the elders and the 4 beasts, and fell before the throne of their faces and worshipped the Most High, saying, Amen. Blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our power forever and ever.
That's right.
Again as dear.
Okay, let me get a quick piece of the. Yeah, because the 1/3 is a great multitude. That can turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That way it's important to do this work. Is important to let your light shine before men, huh? You know what I'm saying? But the scripture says in 1 Corinthians, by the foolishness of preaching to save some that believe. So it look foolish to the world, right? But it's really the power of the Most High, and that's what people don't understand.
That's why the scripture said the just roughly paraphrasing the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men.
God.
That alone supposed to make you humble yourself.
Yeah.
That alone supposed to say, hey, don't be puffed up.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
Yeah, look in the mirror and check yourself. let's back up with brother Question read it because these are Israelites from all these different nations, right? This is um this is Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 8, right? Yeah, Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 8. Remember, I beseech thee the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if he transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nation. And we did transgress, and the Most High scattered us abroad among the nation. Verse 9. But if he turn unto me and keep my commandments, and this will be seen right now, the elect turning back unto him and keep his commandment. Right now, this fulfilling right before our eyes. Right? But if he turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, he said, though they were of you cast out unto the utmost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from hence and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there.
That was straight cut for these Wakitaki Christians that want to use Revelation 7 and 9b. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight cut B. If they can't get Revelation 5, they can't dispute this here. They can't dispute this here.
Exactly.
So, very well.
Exactly.
I've one for this is St. John chapter 10 verse 16. It says, and other sheep I have which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one people. Sorry, there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
Yeah, they don't know the history. They don't know the history. We become two nations. He split after King Solomon died. The Most High split it between Rehoboam and Jeroboam. You see, these people don't know the history. You understand?
It's in John chapter 17, verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto them which thou givest me out of the world. Thine the world, and thou givest them me, and they have kept thy word. Jumping up to verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me. They are thine, and all mine are thine, and I am glorified in them.
Done. You can't escape. Hey, the truth is out. The truth is out there. Just swallow your pride and accept the truth. You Israelites. We don't care about this heathen. This heathen will come in line.
Yeah.
Come in line. So we not worry about this heathen. They will get in line. You understand? We crying out to the hopefully elect. We crying out to the elect. Because the elect gonna listen. The elect gonna take heed. Two-thirds gonna die. Niggas, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you confusion and face it, niggas are gonna die. You understand?
Horrible too.
Yeah.
You ain't been a simple death. Y'all got teeth for world peace. See what I blame all that woman? See what I lay them all that Edomite?
Yeah.
Yeah, lay them all that Edomite, man. The Lord, y'all got more teeth.
Coming.
Yeah, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Lot more. Yeah, so hey, I got a precept for this deep one because scripture say he shall not be satisfied.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 51:11. He said, make bright the arrows, gather the shield. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. So it's like you see in Russia. Russia, they are the kings of the Medes because they dwell in the land of the Medes. Right? And these Russians are Edomites. Right? And the Medes and the Persian, they're gonna come together because they never separate. Iran and Russia, they have strong ties because they are the Medes and the Persians. So the Mosai's who setting up the Medes, set up the base in Cuba, in Venezuela. You understand? Arming, protecting Libya, Ethiopia, Iran, Syria, and all these places because it was a commandment given by the Mosai and tell God may God be a guard unto them.
God.
And this is what we see right now, right? He said, for his device, let me start again. Jeremiah 51:11, he said, make bright the arrows, gather the shield, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his devices against Babylon to destroy it. So the Most High device is to destroy Babylon, which is America. There's the power structure of you Edomites. When America be destroyed, it's it for you Edomites. That's it for you Edomites. Right? The rest gonna be history. Right? He said to destroy it because it is the vengeance of the Lord. The vengeance of the Lord temple. Who's the Lord's temple? The so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Indian. The Most High can take vengeance for his temple. Right? Verse 12. He says, set up a standard upon the wall of Babylon. This is what we see right now. Russia set up a standard. You understand? He says, set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare an ambush. So Russia prepared an ambush. They're using the route of Venezuela, they're using the route of Cuba. It's an ambush. Because Canada can turn against America. Canada is part of the beast. Because the scripture said the beast is going to hit the whole. So Canada can turn against you. So Canada can allow the Russians to use the Russians and Russia allies to even use them border on coming. You understand? Because the beast is going to hit the whole.
That's
right.
Canada show their allegiance just the other day with the Huawei president, the CEO of Huawei. They lock her down in Canada.
Right? He says, set up a standard upon the wall of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchman, prepare an ambush. For the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had both devised and done that which he speak against the inhabitants of Babylon. So the Most High setting up his military. The missile is the Most High military, the angels and the elect. You understand? So the Most High putting everything in place for this battle, right? And the Most High can use this nation to pour out his indignation. You understand? He's who must win the battle. He's who gathered these nations together, right? He said, verse 13, O thou that dwellest upon many water, which is you Edomites, which start with the elite banking family, you have dwell upon many water. This is a symbol for nations, right?
Also, the army, the whole army, they spread themselves. Those over in many different nations. They spread themselves thin, and they can feed and they can pay the army. And that reminiscence of what's happening today. America in many different countries right now fighting different.
And it's true because they're fighting alongside with the nation army instead of fighting terrorists. The terrorists what they create. You understand? So it's Isaiah 51:13. O thou that dwellest upon many water, abundant in treasure. The Most High said they are abundant in treasure. Right? Thine end is come. Thine end is come. So far, white man, your end is come. The end of your age. Our Lord said, we see you fall as lightning. That's how fast you falling. Right? He said, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. So you're going to be taken out with a bang. Just like you like to preach about the big bang theory. That's how you're going to be taken out with a bang.
This is Revelation chapter 8, verse 13. And I beheld and heard the angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to all inhabitants of the earth by reason of their voices of the trumpet and of the three angels which are yet to sound.
God, God. Yeah, back in Jeremiah 1 and 14, he said, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh hosts had sworn by himself. The Lord of army had sworn by himself, right? Saying, truly, I will fill thee with men. Most I see gonna fill thee with men. America will be invaded. You understand? As with caterpillar, and they shall lift up, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. They can lift up a shout against you. See how you rebellious Israelite, especially you nigger woman. When these troop invade Babylon the Great, all the pride, hey, hey, you understand? Yeah, the most I say you can send them as caterpillar man, on the face of the earth, so they come in. And the elites know this. The elites, they are part of this. They are guilty of this. They know this. But what? This prophecy. The most I use these men to what? To bring forth his word. His prophecy. You understand? Right? What is the end? What is the end of the Gentile? The end till the end of the Gentile be fulfilled. What gotta be fulfilled in the Gentile, which is the actual Gentile? These four beasts. So this beast gotta be taken down. You understand? This is the fulfillment of the iniquity, the wickedness.
God.
So when the Most High take these people down, there is no more wickedness gonna be on the face of the earth. It's only righteousness.
Hey, Salakia, and there are beautiful thing I put you into the book of Revelation. I believe it's chapter 21. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow, right? Because it's like these jakes outside here like that, they like pain and they like sorrow because, hey, they ain't seen since the parents born to into Deuteronomy chapter 28 and all. Since the parents born, it's sorrow and pain, suffering, you know, no entail labor, the soul of foot and have no rest. And yet still, that's what his kingdom go on and on. You know, and I have a precept here for that, this 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10. With all deceivableness of unrighteousness, right? In them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth. And that's why, you know, truthers when I had to be destroyed. They don't want to receive the truth. Men outside they sign and crying and it's like, you know. So hey, these truthers need to be destroyed. And you know, Tawara, Yawabasha, and we see the prophecies coming to pass. So now we, you know, just had to endure. You know, endure this, you know, the little light affliction that is Satan. That is just for a short period of time. You know, so that's all I wanted to, you know, just interject there.
God. What scripture here? Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Are you seeing that? We seeing that globally? Seeing all these nations warning America, telling America, look, basically, look, you tired of you bullying, man. They're testing more missiles, they're getting more arsenal, they're getting more military. Right? It said, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let the heathens be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Jehoshaphat is Yahweh Shaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. And the brother mentioned that just now because America's wickedness has reached into the heavens, man. When you could go 11-year-old, when you could go 11-year-old boy on TV cross dressing and he's put on a pedestal as some hero, right? He going in bars and dancing for men, and that's supposed to be okay in the eyes of us. That shows you how polluted America is, man. The vaccinations are making, the diseases out there that they're pushing. You understand? It shows you that America done, man. All the wickedness is great, man. The homosexual agenda, transgender agenda. No, they want Bujubana to apologize and tell that song boom bye bye, huh? You understand? It's like these seeders ain't satisfied, man. The wickedness is sweet in the mouth, man. Verse 14. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is near in the valley of decision. Plain as day, man.
Done.
I have couple precepts. Nahum chapter 3 verse 1. Go to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not, and the noise of the whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and the prancing horses, and the dripping chariots. The horsemen lifted both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of the carcasses, and there is none end of their corpse. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the well-flavored harlots, the mistress of witchcraft, and that selleth nations through her whoredom, and families through her witchcraft. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable things upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee gazing stock. And the most important make you a gazing stock to all generations to know that this is the reward of wicked, right? That you're going to be destroyed for right? This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. Come again her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as a sheep, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. Right? Let Russia and Iran and all you Soviet Union, Cuba, North Korea, South Korea, the Egyptians, send them back to Egypt, and let all these prophecies fulfill. You know, let them push this shit. Right? We embrace it wholly and solely because it means that we're going home, we're going to peace, we're going to rest.
Done.
Right? Well, you have something?
Yeah, I got something. I don't know if your brother got anything there. I got something holding on.
Yeah, you are.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 28 and 14. He said, thou art the anointed cherub that covered. Let's go back to the so-called white man. Because we read Isaiah 25 and 7. He's the anointed cherub with the most high created, which is the so-called white man. Right? How he covered? He covered by what? Deceit. You understand? He said that the Messiah is a Caucasian. Right? He's saying that the so-called Jewish people, they are the children, they are the children of the Heavenly Father. You understand? He covered by what? Deceit and lies. Right? Yeah, he said, and I have said these so. Yeah, the most I have said these so. Right? And you get quick precept. Right? The most I who set you so. Right? Even got Job 16 and 4. The most I see created wicked. Right? This is this is Job 26 and 13. By his spirit he had banished the heaven. His hands had formed the crooked serpent. So the Most High who created the way crooked. You understand? Right? So it said, thou art the anointed cherub, Salakio, Ezekiel 28 and 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that cover it. You understand? Hey, somebody get Isaiah 25 and 7.
All right. Isaiah 25 and 7. 25 and 7, right?
Kana.
Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people,
Mm.
and the veil that spread over all nations.
Yeah, break it down. Break it down. That's like it's something.
So the covering cast is what all the different names each of all the different nations, right? For example, Trinidadian, Barbadian, they call these so-called African Americans. That's what they call them now. Before that, they was called Negroes. Before that, they was called niggers or niggers and Negroes, right? Because Negroes. When you look at some of the old slave auction advertisements, you will see one Negro buck for sale or auction on this date. You understand? Strong block, blah, 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 blah. Right? So they call us different proverbs and Bibles. That was part of the curses too. Right? Covering cast is what they took all the images and they use iconoclasm, whitewash all the images. They call the disciples white men or Edomite man. They call it the Hawashai Savior, the deliverer, Edomite man, a leprous dog with blonde hair and blue eyes, yeah, and effeminate mannerism. You understand? The Most High wanted to destroy that covenant. How are you doing that through the prophets? Oh, we showing you that the scripture says that he was whose skin was burnished brass. He was from the tribe of Judah, and Judah is black onto the ground, according to the scriptures. You know? And to this point, there's more we bringing out that different history, going on to the depths, right? The confusion of faces, right? The Israelites, we are among the different nations, but we're not what the nation's name is, or the country name is, or the land or the continent name is, right? We are of our father. Our father was the progenitor, and we are what his seed, right? So that's the Christian cast, and that's what's being destroyed. Knowledge is doing that. Right? We have a two-edged sword, and that's the wisdom, knowledge, and this understanding. Right? Cutting it both ways, because one is the truth, and there's no lie that can be sent. There's no lie in the truth, right? But when deliverance comes, these Christians gonna be looking for what? Permanent white or the might leper fairy come down from the clouds with a whole building, a city, right? Whereas according to the scripture, it's going to be men, the men who went purified and tried through the fire, and who stood strictly for the name of Yahweh Shemi Oshai, right? Verse 8, he will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord will wipe away tears from all the faces, and rebuke of his people shall he take away off of all the earth. The Lord has spoken it. Yeah, so there's some of the great quotes that the scriptures say that will happen. Yeah. Yeah. You there? Yeah, what up?
Can I cover about Ezekiel 28?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, back in Ezekiel 28 and 14, thou art an anointed cherub that cover it, and this goes into this white man. Right? He said, and I have said thee so, thou was upon my holy mountain, thou was upon the holy mountain of Yahweh, thou was walk up and down in the midst of the stone of fire. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the days that was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Going back to Cain. You understand? Till iniquity was found in thee. Even going back to the in the garden of Eden. When this devil had melanin in his skin. Right? And who's the one that walk up and down in the midst of the stone of fire? Right? He said by the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled, he said, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore will I cast thee as a profane out of the mountain of the Most High, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub from the midst of the stone of fire. You understand? So he's the anointed cherub that cover it. Will rule in deception. You understand? The devil, he rule in deception. So there's no escape for you devils. You understand?
Yeah, verse 17, go ahead. You can read a little bit more. Verse 17.
I can. Yeah, verse 17, he said, thine heart was filled up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupt thy wisdom by reason of the brightness. I will cast.
By reason of the brightness, what they call themselves? The Illuminati.
Can,
There's the Illuminati. They're the illuminated ones on the left hand side.
can,
Yes, good.
can.
Good.
There is
Yeah,
no, there is no wisdom there is no more wisdom in T-Man.
So they get pro because of the
beauty.
Yeah, con.
They get pro because of the beauty.
Con.
Now let's puff it up even on the left hand side.
Good.
No, we got that power. They got power. They got this technology. They got power over the earth and everything in their favor. Does puff a man up. Hey, I can tell you, I can speak for myself. You in the world and you get a little cheese.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, right?
Yeah,
guilty. Nobody can't tell you nothing.
Guilty as charged, man.
Yeah.
Real thing,
so you can imagine this devil pride. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
So what about your show, yeah?
See, it goes to show how they're not spiritual too, because for what Solomon said, he said Solomon said all this is vanity upon vanities. Right? So they're vain and they're proud. Yeah, son. Right. But we know with the wisdom, we know that there's a balance to the knowledge. They have to keep humility, because the scripture says what the greater thou art, the more humble thou supposed to be. Yeah. Right? But they take it and they go on play. They're proud. You understand? So they calling themselves the Most High. But what Ecclesiastes says, because sentence against that easily of our wicked work is not executed speedily, it's certainly hard of men to continue to do evil.
Yeah.
But then Job said what? He said the triumphant of the wicked is short. So you can be proud, right? But your triumphant is short.
Right.
This is Job 20 verse 4. Knowest now this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heaven, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet shall he perish forever like his own dog. They which shall see him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Right? So that brightness, that pride is going to be as nothing.
No, you should just
try the wisdom.
Yeah. Anybody have anything else?
Yahara was finished reading Ezekiel 28 and 17. You didn't finish reading it.
Yeah, it's up by brightness. It's up by brightness.
Yeah.
28 and 17. I think you're all right. You might have something there. This is right.
Ezekiel 28 and 17. He said, thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupt thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. He said they corrupt the wisdom by the reason of their brightness. You understand? He said, I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may be that they may behold thee. Right? And these Christians will say the spiritual demon Satan, but no, this is the so-called white man.
Mm.
You understand? You can put spiritual demon Satan before kings.
That what the scripture says, is this the mud that made the earth to tremble? That
Can
did shake kingdoms?
can. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuary by the multitude of thy iniquity. They defile the house.
God.
You understand?
God.
Right? He said, by thy iniquity and of thy traffic, therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee, and it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. Yeah, who behold them? These nations look up to America.
God.
You understand? And this will say 1 hour. In 1 hour, I tell you in Revelation 18 that the kings them they can see. They can see at last, what great city, just roughly paraphrasing. You understand? This is what they're gonna be saying. You understand?
This is Revelation chapter 18 verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys her merchandise anymore. The
Good.
merchants of gold, silver, and precious stones, and pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thy fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of precious wood, and brass, and iron, and marble. Right?
Good. And hey, look, in my soul, right? In my soul, it said the death of Tyrus king. And this spiritually speaking to you Edomites. You understand? This is exactly how to you Edomites. Right? Because what for us 2 read for us 2. Ezekiel 28:2 says, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, right? Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. This is so-called white man right there. He heart is lifted up. AR, the atmosphere need chemtrail. The water need fluoride. Right? We need to put mercury in the vaccines when a baby born. We can inject mercury in the baby. Baby need vaccination. Who playing God? Who's this man that fit this description? This is a description that fit a people.
God.
It fit a people. Who's this description? Who fit this description? When you go to the police station, I ask you what description is the individual? What they were wearing, what they look like.
Yeah.
However, statement that you give, they filter it from the statement you give, and they look for the individual who fit that statement.
Yeah.
So the
Distinguishing
most I
mark.
give a description who the fucking devil gonna be and what they're gonna be doing.
God.
How this so hard for you people, right? They just love myself. They just love myself.
Stockholm syndrome, brother. Stockholm syndrome, brother.
Gun.
Just feed you with go out there and do your best in your job, you know?
Gun.
That's all we gotta look further. Then when you get old, you know what I mean, you can't afford to pay um bills no more, so you got to end up with folks home. I mean, like that's all you got to look further. You mean you looking for 401k or you life insurance plan? I mean, it's just a waste of fucking time, man.
Gun.
I moved a woman last night. You know what I mean? I had cash in the folks home, big man, and that burned me. When I said that burned me, like here it is. She work all she life. You know what I mean? In this godforsaken place. You say work hard, lose house. All she belongings got smaller and smaller and smaller. That was the most I showed me last night. Smaller and smaller and smaller to real now she in a home.
Brother Barry just said, all is vanity.
Be fucking time, brother. Be fucking time, be.
God, yeah, it's vanity.
Yeah, we looking for something better.
God,
That's what we be looking for the prophecies to come so that we know, well, hey, our master coming, boy, and
God,
that's it says what if arrest, the remaineth arrest for the people on the more side, man.
God.
Not you devils, man. You're going into perdition, man. You're going into destruction,
That's
man.
right.
People on the more side, the children of Israel, man. We're looking for that rest,
That's
man.
right.
Right.
Going this hell.
That's right. That's the spirit.
This place is bare hell, brother. I mean, everywhere. I had a conversation with a Jake today, and the topic of work came up, and how everything getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Hey, like, when we gonna look further? You know what I mean?
God,
We waste the time, man.
God.
That way we hastening the day, man. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Hey, act like the man we see last night after camp, the Jake. Come now to the Arnold house, went to let New Year breaking in the wickedness. Now you see the Jake came and stand up straight.
God,
The woman got hold Jake and Jake lean walk at us. Look like that zombie walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you people true, right? True.
Hey,
We need the kingdom. Hey, we know Tutor is gonna be destroyed, right?
God.
But when we look at the state of our people, it make you feel, hey, we need the kingdom by. We gotta push more by.
because
We gotta push more by. We gotta push more. We need the kingdom. Look at the state of our people.
like
Look at the state of them.
around this Salakia. Like around this time here, all jigs want to do is party hard, drink hard. You know what I mean? Forget the sorrows and pain, right? So
Yeah.
here there's no truly got here no a man. All they doing is drinking. You seen a vehicle coming, and you standing in the middle of the road, and a vehicle coming. He got a ball in his hand and he pissing drunk. You say reversing the vehicle now, you can hear the beacon, and he stand behind the vehicle. And I pause and I say like, look at me people here, look, there's all the go look farther. A holiday, and let me do the dump on this holiday, drink and forget me sorrows, and that's it. No man, say I better be looking farther, man.
God. They got no hope. I got 50
Yeah.
years. They got no
God,
hope. The scripture said, where there's no hope, the people perish.
God.
There's Proverbs 29 and 18. He said, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
God.
Yeah,
So
you perish.
you Israelites out there, you're perish, you're destroyed for lack of knowledge, man.
God.
You see, and the Lord Yahweh Shai is literally pouring out his spirit onto you. Every minute of the day, a video is going out about who you are, who the Edomites are, the time frame we in, and you're supposed to repent. So you can't see what they know. You can't see what they know, B. Every minute of the day, videos being put up. And you see how last year, YouTube shut down for a couple hours. Remember that gave me a prelude, huh? That's a
God.
prelude to the family of the word.
God.
And when the family of the word hit, then you be scrambling against the many Lord. We ain't got no time for one. Huh? Go to them that buy and sell, man. We ain't got no time for one. Huh?
Yeah, go to them that buy and sell.
Go there, man. Go there to them.
Yeah.
We ain't got no time for you.
Yeah. Wasting time, procrastinating right through. Yeah, we'll continue back here, man.
Can't.
Ezekiel 28 and 2.
I short piece that I wanted to interject with.
Go ahead,
Because you're talking about the treasure. You're talking about that money and whatnot and that treasure, right? This is Luke 12 and 31. But rather seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh, and all these things shall be added unto you. It says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Sell that ye have, and give alms, provide yourselves bags which wax not old, and a treasure in heaven that faileth not, where no thief approacheth neither moth corrupted. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right? So he was talking about us when you're looking left and right where it's seeing, they're witnessing. And this place, we really need the kingdom. You really need the kingdom from the head. You say the whole from the whole head is sick, right? You're talking about the old man last night. Yeah, the old man last night. Eve leaving the way, and he had a old crawling. He just crawling behind. She came and she dragged him into that holler. You understand? Yeah, but she shine. You know when he might have been. Hey, because the scripture even talk about the two men, right? The Pharisee and the next man. One who beat the chest and say, hey,
Yeah.
I have sold this, I have sold, I have given alms, and I've done this and I've done that. And then the next one I say, hey, I'm a sinner, forgive me. He was found righteous. So he could have been, saying, no, you chair. And just open up his prayer and say, I want him out shy and ask for forgiveness. He would enter a so-called another year, ask for forgiveness, and he would have been found righteous. But then he went through that whole ritual of the church and signing up and singing, clapping, and giving praises unto Satan for what? So he falling after Eve. Yeah, we need to set our heads up on the kingdom of heaven. Right? So verse 12. Let your loins be good about and your lights burning. So Brother Kosha was talking about, you could go on the internet at any day, any night, any hour, any time. This are live streams. We are now on 921. Right? You're gonna find live streams, throughout the whole night into the morning, but it's just any spirit that's gonna come out and just put it out there. So at the end of the day, you're not gonna have what? A cloak for the maliciousness. Right?
Yeah. I wish I said for them to speak to them that have no experience. I wish I speak to them right now. I wish I speak to them right now.
Hey, there ain't no other way. There ain't no other way. There's no other way but the Lord be. None. Because this society is just designed to oppress you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's just designed that way. You ain't no other way out. So hear the word of the Lord. Get heed. For the time coming, the Lord will shut the door.
That's right.
And it will pure death.
Yeah, we see the when the most I cut out the cash, we can say color that Yahweh. We got that stronghold on our people. They worship the fucking cash.
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. That's why I remember you tell me Barab when you sent me the voice note. You sent me the voice note a couple of weeks ago. It's like I just like, you know what I mean? I don't want to hold back no more then. You know what I mean? Just take care what you got to take care. Done with that. I don't want to hold back no more. Because that was a stumbling block for me back in the world, huh? The most I show me that, huh? It's like, so you don't want to hold back no more, B. I just grab. It's like, just make sure I got the stand for myself. It doesn't you know what I mean? But other than that, I try to take care of my household and down with that, B. I don't think no more.
Straight.
But this money here when it thing, it's like it's a time.
Yeah, right? Money have a purpose. Money have a purpose, right? But right now, the money that true money is spiritual. Right? And that is knowledge. So we are the only time the scriptures admonish us to use usury is to put this wisdom to usury. In other words, to get that increase.
Yeah.
Let's talk about using usury, that exchange, the epistles, not only highways and byways.
No, so like, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Saying this, other than that, usury was being aboard in the scriptures, right? So the true treasure is what the knowledge. This fire that we have on this side, it's to play away through the slavery. And I say he's not gonna give them more than they could bear. And every trial he's gonna make a way out. So just don't make it. I mean, they can get caught up because they have from Yeah, the brother Tago one from GMS Atlanta, he did a video talking about complacency, right? You might be in a complete a place at ease, right? They have no pressure on the other side, right? And guess what? It fall to ease up on the boat, right?
Yeah.
That spiritual work, you're gonna get that spiritual money, that spiritual reward, right? Someone have for wisdom and knowledge and understanding to rule these people. He was given money, he was given wisdom, and what did people say? That was on the left hand side. That was on the left hand side, never the right. So, hey, let go. I mean, defense and all that kind of thing. That's what you might try to have a little money in reserve, and guess what?
Right.
To the spirit, but that might come and you had to let go.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath,
Yeah.
but righteousness delivered from death.
Yeah. Wrath coming. Wrath coming, boy. And that day you can't turn the money to your Lord. So you want to spare me? You know what I mean? Ezekiel 9, 4 and 5. If you don't got that mark exemption, Lord can basically destroy you, boy. It's just that simple. Your money can't save you wealth, you multiple things, houses, wherever you got in this damn life, Lord can destroy, man.
Gun.
You gotta be rich toward the more side.
Yeah, rich and understanding the will of the most. This we gotta be rich in understanding the will and apply it. There's your riches.
But on the Esau vibe, on the East. Go ahead, brother Salaki. Go ahead.
No, so we say that.
I was just gonna say before I move to right? So all about some shy what's about?
Yeah, we can close up then. Continue closing up. Yeah, that's why I bring this one right here. Right? Because right now, Yahushua is speaking to them. And Yahushua is saying if he didn't come and speak to them, they had no clue for the sins. Right? But now they have no excuse. This is John 15 start from verse 21. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So these people don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. These two thirds. Right? He said, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sinned. So if we didn't come and speak unto these people, they wouldn't know what to do. You understand? They wouldn't know the transgression. Right? But now they have no clue for their sin. Because they hear it and they see it. And a lot of them scoff him because they're being offended by words. Like these jakes I grew up with. I say Africans are dog and that man trip off of that. Yeah. That man go wrong. Go up in Guyana and shoot and play the voice note, show them the video I did on YouTube and say this man hating his own people, this man cursing African people, this man said African people is dog. Not even knowing the meaning of the word dog. Not even knowing what the word dog means. Yeah. We are not Africans.
I know it says.
We get offended.
God.
And these people are offended because they hear it, they're offended. And because it's cutting them, and they're so prideful and wicked, they're throwing away the shoulder and the ear. But what? Emotion can make it be destroyed.
God.
But the scripture say warn to you that are offended at the word.
Yeah.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. Thou shalt not bear witness against thy neighbor.
Yeah.
You're not hating your neighbor. You love your neighbor. You love your brother. That's why you're telling them.
God.
But what? You see, they don't know the scriptures. They say you're not knowing the scriptures. that this thing is only for the elect. This is Psalm 19 and 13. Keep back thy servant from presumptuous sin. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Yahweh, my strength and my redeemer. When you look up the word presumptuous, it goes back into what? Ignorant and arrogant sin. So he all out there saying that he hate the people, right? Saying that they denounce your nation. When it's all ignorance and arrogance, right? You're proud and you're making a statement, but you're without knowledge, right? You should to these people on the me with the lips, so their heart is far from me, right? The Lord asked, who will stand up, or who will rise up for me against the evildoer? And that's exactly what we do it, right? At the end of the day, what the scripture says, it says, when the word of the prophet comes to pass, then you will know who the Lord had sent. Right? We out here prophesying the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, through the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. So, hey, some of us we reading about our own self, but some of us would have been prophets in the past. The scripture says the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Right? Jeremiah 8 and 28 and 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of many of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet will prophesy of peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly said him. Right? So wait, what we doing? We prophesying the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we see them coming to it's all going to what glory and praise of Yahweh Shem Shai, because he being all powerful, almighty, right? He said what? I prophesied the end at the beginning. Only Yahweh Shem Shai can do that. JC can't do that. JC not read. JC is an idol. JC is the so-called white man setting up himself for white supremacy. Right? That's a rule of ours. But the time of their kingdom is ended. Now is the time for what? Israel. Right? This is Proverbs 2 and 6. The Lord giveth wisdom out of his mouth. Cometh knowledge and understanding. He laid up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. So the saints, the elect of our Shem Shai, we seek it to walk uprightly. And the sound wisdom that we speak. Mary and Joseph had said, Yahushua came through the seed of Jacob, of Joseph, right? Which was back to the making him a seed of who? Of David. Right? This is Matthew 1:21.
And easy too. It's easy too. Hey, if you say that Yahushua is from the tribe of Judah, it means the fathers of Judah.
Yeah, well, that was also saying Matthew 1:21, the generation of Yahushua. Oh, sorry, of the anointed, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Yahushua. When you look at the word generation genealogy coming all the way down, right? The Most High in the scriptures talk about these other nations being dogs. What is there to be offended about? Right? The scripture says, "Want you that are offended at the word." You didn't come outside of the book. You use the word, and it didn't use the word maliciously.
As the scripture says, 2 Corinthians 13:8, you can't do nothing for the truth. And not against the truth, but for the truth.
It says Exodus 11 verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel, this is what the Lord saying, against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. When you look at the word dog, there goes back out a contemptible person.
Or a male prostitute, or a despicable person, or a wicked person, or a she dog mean a bitch. These men don't know meaning the word. They're being offended off of words.
Right? Against man or beast, that he may know that how the Lord will put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
And the Most High called all the nation dogs too. He said, dogs that come to pass me, dogs that lick my wounds. You understand? These are the nation liquor we womb. Those we womb the slavery and the living half of we. Why did they come and set up all these different shops in our community? China man, East Indian man, the Africans, all them come, the Syrians, the white, all them set them shop in our community. The liquor in our womb.
God.
My
Yeah, we
God,
got
this
a
is
second.
for yours. This is Luke 16 and Luke 16 and 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, and this Lazarus represented the children of Israel, right? Which lay at his gate full of sores. So this Lazarus lay to the rich man gate, right? Let me start from verse 19, Slack. This is Luke chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. This rich man go back to the elite banking family, right? You devils, right? He said, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which represent the Israelites, which lay at his gate full of sores. And this sword go back to slavery, right? He said, and desired to be fed with the scrums which fell from the rich man's table. Right, so yeah, we eating the scrubs at Fark. We working for these people company, and they making the bulk of the money, and they pay me what minimum wages. So we design the scrubs. So we go for a job and say, hey, I give you $2 an hour. He said, okay, hey, we desire we taking that. You understand? We got bills to pay, right? He said, and desired to be fed with the scrubs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and lick his sores. These are the heathen nation. Most I refer them as dogs. You understand? They are beasts. They're not right. They are despicable. They are wicked. So these men being offended off of words because he think he black, think he's African, think he's Nubian, but the most I can destroy him. So we do it.
God.
He walking around in Guyana right now, pushing the truth. You gonna show a man, you gonna show a man, you gonna show a woman, and they get seen if it's part elect. So you fulfill it. 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. So you think you're doing something, you think you're doing something and you gonna stop the truth. No, you helping the truth, fool.
God. Kosha, you have anything there?
Yeah, I just got one here. Lamentations 5 and 1. Remember, oh Lord, what is come upon us. The backup really brother was reading there. And Lazarus and the dogs, right? Remember, oh Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. Yeah, so this
Yeah,
whole earth, this whole earth was once ours and now
done. In a
no, it's in
stranger's
the hand.
hand.
Gone, gone. You know what I mean? We are orphans and fatherless, our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money, our wood is sold unto us.
Our
So
own wood sold unto us.
gone, be. You know what I mean? Take care of everything belongs to me, man. That way as it was saying, how long shall the heathens, how long shall this be? We get out of here quick, man.
Done.
Second Ezra's that's second Ezra's 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Done.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. What's the harm with that? Huh? And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And
God,
know, O Lord, behold these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing. So it like it's something new. You have always been nothing in the eyes anymore. So
God,
have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Yeah, boy. The heathens man is take so much advantage of you. Every day you look wrong, man.
God,
But we the people whom thou hast called yeah, that weave these women is rare. That weave these women is rare. That's a big business in India, boy. These women go to the temple and they shave off the hair in front of Hindu god Shiva. You know what I mean? Pray to
God.
that damn demon. Then the man got
Yeah,
he wear
oh,
house. Yeah, he women
that
fucking
we
with the
call with spirit.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then they
that
can
call
ship
with
it.
spirit.
Yeah, and then they can ship it over here. Women can buy it up, cruel, and they always remember the brother you how would you bring that scripture? Thou should not put a curse thing upon their head.
God,
I said, look what these women here really doing. Look, they don't understand what really going on. But to tell them, saying, no, we want you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, look, man,
that's
go
why,
on, go on.
that's why
Yeah,
all
look,
this
look.
we talk. That's why all this is we talk.
Yeah,
All this
yeah,
we
oh,
talk.
yeah, look.
All this we
Oh, yeah,
talk.
look. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, yeah, she just let them go along, look. You just let them go along.
Yeah, she's simple, man. Eve simple.
You see,
I'm a
Eve will
precept
learn the
on that.
hard way.
yeah, yeah,
I'm a
hey.
precept on that.
I just saw all the time now. They're gonna
Eve will learn
learn
the
the
hard way.
hard way.
Yeah, she's stubborn. She's stubborn. She can learn the hard way.
Can. This is
Well,
Psalms 5, Psalms 5 and 5. The foolish, the foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Can,
God,
You forget, but she foolish.
can.
God, God. I don't care how much you try to educate them or you try to show them. They can pause for a little bit and they can still go back at that
That's pride.
nonsensical.
That's pride.
Yeah, like, hey, look, do you gotta do? Let's get to the point. Look, do you gotta do?
Yeah,
Do you look, belong? Do you gotta
yeah.
do?
Hey, forget she no.
It, because like the apostle said, the deeper you get in this truth, you don't really get angry no more. It means some just get angry because you're in the flesh, but when you get it out, understanding, no, like, look,
Yeah,
go on, just go on.
yeah. Forget she, man.
You know what I mean? Hey, second
Even the
Ezra.
spirit, even the spirit of Lot wife. Yeah,
Yeah.
forget she. See, Lot even fucking look back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eve look
forget
back,
she,
boy.
man.
Eve missed them pleasures, boy. You know what I mean? A Lord and look back in this
When
modern
all them
day.
break loose. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
take a trip.
can Lord them, boy. You know what I mean? For they gonna miss that so-called
The
comfort.
comfort. Yeah,
You know what I mean? They gonna miss that, huh? Hey, back in Second Ezra 6:58. But we the people whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. If the world, imagine that. Imagine these are our prisoners, you know. These prisoners free. They walk around free. You know what I mean? The doing as the light, the God our women. You know what I mean? The free walking about, right? But it's only for a time. The warden coming, man. The warden coming, man. The warden coming to put one back in the rightful position, man.
done.
It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Done.
The slaughtering whales, the slaughtering animals. You know what I mean? The monkeys, rats. These Chinese restaurants be full of rats all of these players killing rats and putting it in food, saying it's chicken. You just gotta go, man. You gotta go, man.
That's right.
Righteous rulership coming, man.
That's right.
It's a damn fucking shame, man. You gotta go in the supermarket, you gotta read labels to make sure you know what I mean? It's just good. You know what I mean? Or you buy fruits, you gotta cut open the fruit, see if it
And see
going
if it's
seep
got
in it.
seed in it.
You know what I mean? Like that what you gotta do. I gotta cut open the apple, see there's a real apple. What the fuck you telling me,
You
man?
buy, you buy, you go to buy swordfish. You ain't sure the swordfish is real swordfish.
you,
It
you,
could be
you, 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 you
plastic.
you don't even know, B. You don't even know, brother. You don't even know, B. That way it's pure my
Yeah,
food every day, brother. You know what I mean? Cause I know
yeah.
what put in here. All the food you start bringing into the port is either seedless or synthetic. Either seedless or synthetic, and it growing more, be.
Yeah, because the earth not gonna fall. The earth is when the most high core see from the ground. So the earth not gonna bring forth he'll fullness for him.
Gone.
The earth against these devils.
The man making meat in a lab. Man making lab grown meat.
Yeah. And it's scary too because the most high said thou shalt go to your enemy for clothing and for
Water,
everything.
water things.
So you going to your enemy for food. You don't your enemy poisoning you. That's why the most high said we're gonna eat poison and we're not gonna die.
Yeah, eat
Our
poison and
praises to
live.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Boy.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Well, boy. The warden coming, man.
We can get our revenge. We just gotta wait.
Psalms 9 and 16. I mean 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. The net which they hid is their own foot taken. So you heathens, you try coming for you, man. All the noise, all everything you pushing up there, hey, you gonna fall by your own ways, man.
You take it by your trap.
Your own trap, man. Right? The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. So it's only a matter of time. Lord give you enough work to hang yourself, basically.
Now
You know
we
what I
see
mean? Without, yeah,
see
yeah.
it? Look who going out through Europe.
Long road
Yeah,
from Arago.
Huh?
Yeah. Don't long me hear that.
Yeah, long road from Arago.
You don't long me hear that. Yeah, he's not lower than a good.
I want to read this one more here. Psalms 9 and 18. It's here, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. Who's the needy? The children of Israel.
Exactly.
Right? The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Hey, so it's going to come a time the Lord is going to send healing in all wings through our Lord and Master, man. It's only so much you could do, man. It's only so much you could do. Down place is a mess, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a shit hole. Yeah, that shit hole and Eve and niggas proud.
Yeah. God, they got a few foreign, you know what I mean? But you when that chip boy, you see that chip boy?
Hey,
brother.
My so-called woman look at me and tell me she don't want to struggle financially. I laugh. I just laugh.
Bread, man. Big man. When the conference get taken away.
I just laugh.
When the conference get taken away, brother.
That's laugh, boy.
Lots wife, a lot. Look, lots. The wives gonna look at you and look back. Right? You gotta be paying your money for that.
I pray to the Most High. I pray to the Most High that hey, comes to be spirit a lot. And she look back to she fuck alone.
Baba Kasha, boy. Baba Kasha, boy.
The precept that comes to my mind is what? She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. She dead means she don't know because she gonna desire that pleasure. She gonna desire that relief. She gonna desire that ease in time of become trouble.
Yeah,
so that's why she gonna worship the beast and the image. She will take that chip to be at ease. When this time here is the time to when you try it, you testing. Is it proven? Because when you prove it, the testing when you harden it, you just try it in the fire, put it in the fire, you heat it up, you lick it up, you pong it a little bit, and you put it back into the fire. Right? You quench it, you pong it a little bit, and you put it back in the fire. Then we call it tempering. So the most high tempering is but she refused the tempering. She's looking for what is she one thing you want at that ease and desire.
Yeah, just remember that scripture. You see what happening in the UK? In the UK, a lot of landlords now.
I see the video do that Yappa video. I think I dropped the video last night.
Yeah, the lot of landlords doing that. Be telling me that you get this a problem, but you gotta give me something or you gotta give me that.
That happening right here in the high schools too.
I hear so here too.
Right here too. But it didn't come out in the open.
Can't. I hear that too.
It come out in the open.
Yeah, bird come and tell me so abrupt, you know, this getting on too, you know what I mean? So I hear so too, brother. Yeah, so it's only a matter of time the Lord taking away all the vintage, man. You know what I mean? Everything when I love and known. All the men that wanna hurt, all the men that wanna fucking come with child support, when I treating them wrong, you know what I mean? Hey, you better be careful, boy. You know what I mean? Better be careful. Cause when I'm doing wickedness, cause when I trust in this society. Now that you saw him come to winner again all the time, giving up beer sweets. You know what I mean? You gotta take this chip though. You gotta take this chip here, look. You gotta take this chip. Hey, my my soul belongs to the Lord, boy. I the one rattles up. You know what I mean? Real thing. Hey, boy.
Yeah. Anybody have anything we can close out?
I good. I ain't got nothing, man.
Right? So that we could all praises say, how Hashem
Hashem
Shai
Yahushai,
Bashim
Hashem, Kodash.
double on us, our apostles and elders are great men soon. Salutations to the elect brethren, stand up for the four corners of the earth, and shalom, peace and safety to you and your family. Right? 2019, the year of Ragnarok,
Yeah, the
is marked by
Karabba,
the
boy.
beast. Yeah, Esau bring it come. Bring it
Gone.
come.
Gone, boy. You ain't got no choice but to go through fair. You gotta go through it. You can't run from it. You ain't running, you get tired. When you're running, you get tired. When you're running, you get tired. You gotta stand up and face it. You understand? You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. Real thing, boy.
Hey, the only way through it is through it.
Yeah. No choice,
The only
boy.
way through it. You have no circumventing going through it.
Gone.
Because as Luke was going through it last night, Luke 21, the time of perplexity,
Yeah.
perplexity in that scripture and the hour of temptation, right? That phrase, when they look it up in the Google, they're going to come back to the root word piraz,
Pirazo.
which is
Yeah,
what?
Pirazo.
It's just a pace of go through,
Gone.
right? So that's that trial, that trial, that test, right? Bring the test up, right? You're going to stand up because the righteous going to stand up there or worship me or share the elite.
Gone.
The elite of the elite or the elect on the right hand side. They're going to
Yeah.
stand up.
The 7,000 men. The 7,000 men that will not bow the knee to Baal. You understand? 7,000 men, boy. I the one brothers we fit that number. Huh? Rating, boy. 'Cause I mean, we ain't got back in the world to do. I mean, look when they look around and they see how this world going. You know what I mean? What the fuck ain't got back in the world to do? How you gonna get back some 70-inch rims and put back a big second backyard and go looking for women? See if we get some. What the fucking do that for? You want to say put me for that already? Put me in the car, right? Hey, come on with that nonsense, man. What you want that? We go back and the proof,
Guys.
I ain't go back in the clubs, man, and buy drinks for all the men and things and see what got happen there, man. When these men get cut by throat when they done, they been there, done that. It's been there, done that. It made sense. It don't make sense. You men watching you all the time. The scripture said you read it earlier. Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. You understand that way your mind says supposed to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Hey boy, hey. I don't want to rock us up, boy. You know what I mean? Men saints be. You women getting more wicked. These women getting more wicked. Hey, the scripture says in the last days, perilous times shall come. Men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and holy. You go back and you wrote to them? I want to stand on your umbrella, Lord. You know what I mean?
Can.
I want to go back with everybody.
Yeah.
I want to go back with everybody, boy.
Yeah.
Amen, fucking saints.
Yes, they say love of many and wax cold.
Right?
The scripture already say, as it just touched on you, the scripture say what? She that is my enemy. So guess what?
Hey.
5 times you can sleep with your enemy. Right? And the scripture says he created Eve out of the rib being in the shoes of this nation of Israel to be what? A helpmate unto Adam. Right? So if you help evil, oh gosh, boy, we have no relief on those sides. Turn back to what? Turn back to what? You understand? It's forward never, backward never.
Gone.
Hey, boy. Boy. Hey, you log and shut the door. You log and shut the door in the yard, huh? A lot of them out there banging upon the doors. You know what I mean? Let me in, let me in. Nah, ain't got time for you, boy. Gone.
We
You know
can't we can't open the door anymore section.
Hey, see,
So
you're
you
locked.
banging and shouting in vain.
Hey, see, you're locked door, boy. I got time for that. You know what I mean? I got
And
what
this
you want
arc
here.
and this arc gonna be this arc now is spiritual and astral.
Can, can,
It's the chariots. And we
can,
have
boy.
no control over that. We
None.
hoping that we gonna make it.
Hoping that we wear the garment flashy enough, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
clean enough.
I think I
So
know
Lord,
spot.
you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
what kind that you were looking for? Lord, we saw
Blameless.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta be found blameless.
Yeah, boy. That was always start out count with Jude verse 24, boy. You know what I mean? To keep you from falling. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
keep trusting in the Lord, He will keep you from falling. And then to present you flawless before the presence of His glory with exceeding joy. The Lord will be happy to see His men. You know what I mean? His elect down there. Hey, go for my men.
Be
You know what I mean?
flawless in the understanding of the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because we go off every
God,
day.
God,
Go off every day.
God, hey,
But the flaw, the
yeah,
perfect
Psalm.
the mind, perfect in understanding was the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Hey, and Apostle Gabar said something. When he said, "Be ye perfect, even as the Father in heaven is perfect." And you just mentioned there that we go off in the flesh. You know what I mean? Yeah, we go off in the flesh, but when we learn from that mistake, we offend less, and but we offended less, we becoming more perfect in the eyes of the Most High.
God,
Our spirit is
God,
being refined. You know what I mean? Like
God,
when the message when I tell one about to me the other day, let me making sure, hey, make sure I'm doing that again, so that
God,
the spirit being refined. This, you know what I mean? On a choice,
God.
boy, brother. Yeah. She that is spiritual judging for all things.
God.
Hey, boy. This is a
Um,
generation that seek the Lord, boy. Huh? Hey, I want to read one more scripture here, boy. Salak here, boy.
I want, I want to, I
Yeah,
want
go
to.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
This
ahead.
is
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Psalms 91 for something. Oh, yeah, well, let's look at what the chariots did just now. Psalm 91 and Psalm 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall
Number
abide
scripture,
under the
boy.
shadow of the Almighty. It says, I
Yeah.
will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, right? And He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. You talk about that trap, that pit that Esau's digging, that they're going to fall into themselves, right?
God.
From the noisome pestilence, which is the missiles, you know, boom, 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 boom. 2 million missiles,
God.
Yeah.
right?
200 million.
200
Yo.
million.
Hey, boy, look, when I really understand that, Lord, the earth getting shake when they miss us let oh boy. Even when they coming
Uh,
of our Lord, when our realm enter into this realm, be and we look up and we see the huge fucking ships, big man. You know what I
and
mean?
God.
hey,
The,
is the partnership
yo,
and the host. And the
God,
host.
yeah, I
God.
think about that every day. Be you imagine you looking at you seeing a huge ship. Remember,
God.
Apostle brought down the revelation. They should ascend up to heaven in the cloud. Before and your Apostle said that could be a huge ship.
God.
But the
Yeah, the
Lord,
partnership.
Lord got a army at there, boy, with some vehicles at there, boy. That these people here can bug out, but we
God.
don't know where it is. We don't know where it is. So we can look up, hey, call out, how about Shay, running, call, hey, boy, hey, boy. Go ahead, brother.
God.
Salakia, man. Salakia. Go
No,
ahead.
right, yeah. It says, "With street surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth
Yeah.
shall be thy shield and buckler." Right? So again, this knowledge is very important. It's your shield and your buckler. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day." Oh, right. Because hey, it ain't got no current, it ain't got no water, it ain't got no light, right? What you gonna do? You understand?
Yes. Yes,
The
brother.
arrow,
Good.
the arrow that fly by day, the sword, the gun, the missiles, right? It says, "No
Good.
for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, no for the destruction that wasted at noonday. A
That
thousand
was
shall
good.
fight fall at thy side." Go ahead.
No, that was good. It said, we just read the pestilence, the Lord saying you got a hedge over us. I think it's in Job. In he shall deliver thee in six troubles. You
God.
know what I mean?
Joe
Ah,
Biden. God.
ah. It says,
The beast shall
and
be
they
at peace
shall,
with thee.
God,
Yee.
a
Go
thousand
ahead,
shall fall
Salakia.
at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil before thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Mm. That's comfort there, boy. You know what I mean?
God,
Because the Lord said He is not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love, which we have shown to His
God,
name. To show to His name. So the name is important. Number one, for you to go there and prophesy who we coming in. You understand? We coming in the
God,
name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I mean? And that's very important. So are you always keep talking about look, hey, anyhow, man, that man, them know. There's Malachi chapter
go on.
3, verse 16. It said, Then they that fear the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, spare often one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard it. And the book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. This God, this generation that seeking the Most High, be. This is the generation that seeking the Most High, right? It said, And there shall be mine, save the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. In that day when they make up my jewels. So each one of these a gem be, each one of these a jewel be. You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
It said,
Now go
and I
back to
was
Revelation. When the city coming down.
God,
Revelation chapter
God,
21
God, God,
verse 18.
God.
And the building of the wall of it was jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass, and the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first
Mm.
foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardus, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the tenth chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, and the 12th the amethyst.
God,
Amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every separate gate was one of the pearls, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it was transparent glass. Right, but them stones, them precious stones, represent the elect out of the 12 tribes.
God, God,
And that would be that city coming down. The men, Jerusalem was always a place before it was a place.
God.
The Most High put back that spirit in his men.
So book in Malachi 3 and 17, and there shall be mine, save the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. In that day when they make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spare his own son that serveth him. Hey boy, that's what we're looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
they're telling you to be safe. You got to serve the Most High.
Say, God. Hey boy. 2019, the year of Karagma. You know what I mean? Um, you know, we gotta be more vigilant now, you know what I mean? As in see how we surroundings can go. They might tell you when you go work, you gotta get direct payment now. You know what I mean? To your account and you're using the more cash, you know,
I don't make up my mind for that. I as a man don't deal with bank. So if I save the 10 mega, I get a bank account. I have no problem with that.
God. Yeah, boy.
No,
Just,
I know
just
they
one
will
step
come
forward.
with that because right now the phase is to get rid of cash.
Right, God.
Understand? So all business owner, you understand? All of them are got they got plug into the system.
God.
You understand?
Yeah. He calls it all. He calls it all, boy. All.
So nothing wrong
All.
getting a bank account, nothing wrong
Right.
shopping
God.
on your phone,
God.
using these different cards. Nothing wrong with these things. But when the
God.
change become monetary, do not take it.
God. Well, take it, boy.
Yeah.
Because you give you soul to the beast. You give you
Yeah.
soul to this kingdom,
You
boy.
deny Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua, boy. Real thing. Huh? So that's the
This is
warning.
Job 20,
Go ahead, out. Go ahead, out.
Job 20, Job 23 and 10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When ye had tried me, I shall come forth as gold. My foot had held its step. His way have I kept and have not declined.
God. Yeah, we got
Understand?
in the spirit of Job.
God.
Job keep his integrity.
Yeah. He didn't sin with his lips at all, man, you know?
Yeah. And the nigga woman come against him.
You know, curse God and die, so fuck idiot. You know, like, you know. Hey, yo, boy, look, hey, boy. She logging met me stone cold in that day, Lord willing, boy. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Done.
Salakia, last night after the work, we chilling, sipping on some Mac Dog, the left hole in the vibes with the brothers, and we hear the fireworks. And I tell them, I say, and the economy collapses, so we can be hearing pow, 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 bang, 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 and we hear bitches screaming.
Yeah,
We
boy.
can hear it on a regular bass.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
and I got no stop scream. It's continual screaming you're gonna be hearing.
Yeah,
You
boy.
understand? You're gonna be continue hearing gunshot, explosion. You can see people
God.
running wild, you can see people head rolling. You can see all kind of man like evil.
God.
You understand?
God, boy.
Hey, the
God.
year 2019 is a big bang. Because
God.
I get a vision, I get it on my belly. And I dream I walk in and I look up in the air. And I see a fleet of chariots, I see it in the air. And they put in the seven in an array. All they put in the seven in an array become one big, huge thing. All they put in the seven in an array. And the spirit tell me, hey, something big is about to happen.
God.
It's the Holy Spirit tell me. Something big about to happen.
God.
Yeah, so we know 2019, more suffering,
God.
more hardship, more job loss.
God.
You understand? Most I can bring great evil in this place because these people proud. These people are
Yeah.
atheists. These people don't believe in the Most High.
Yeah.
They present themselves as they believe in the Most High, but their deeds
Yeah.
is contrary. Their heart is far away from it. So they are a bunch of hypocrites.
This is Mark chapter 7, verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, preaching for doctrines and commandments of men, for laying aside the commandment of the Most High. Ye hold the tradition of men as the washing of pots, cups, and the other things such like things they do.
Right.
So I can read verse 6. He answered and said to them, well had Elias say, prophesy of you, hypocrites. This people honor me with their lips, but in their heart is far from me. And in their mind not on Yahweh worship outside. They say Yahweh, they say God, God, Lord, Lord, but their mind not on righteousness, their mind on wickedness. They using their righteousness as a tool for maliciousness, right? Like we through that last night. I mean, within me hanging out with the brethren after, but the pastors who have the congregation eating grass, pastors who are fingering women, teaching how to carry a woman to orgasm, and literally fingering a woman in the front of the congregation. Pastors who line up the whole congregation, and the women stupid and mean, they wouldn't teach themselves.
Super as fuck, big man. Look, hold it. Yo, boy. Look.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
pastor have a whole people, his female congregation on the beach line up, they
He,
done, pushing his head in the ass. You understand? Only thing we can find on the internet.
look. You see what he's gonna laugh, man? I mean, that way all the time.
Yeah, leave evil alone, right? Leave evil alone. Evil too proud.
What the fuck? Like,
Alright.
in your right mind. Any of the pastors of old, the ones that was saying, the prophets of old, that was saying, "See the Lord, do any foolishness like that, man." I mean, what kind of what I can't take? Hey, Christianity's dead. It's a waste of fucking time. You don't learn nothing in it. You understand? You just lip service people. Yeah, hey, That heat or repent, huh? The true word anymore say is out. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Whoa, that's disgrace, boy. Hey, look at that picture. He's mad. These women like, you know, it's really I, I don't even know where to start. How to start a video about that thing, man. I don't even know how to start a video about that there, brother.
You got it.
Women line up, and he got his head between the women arms. And he like what part of that is the most I tell you. Hey, boy,
Piece of
Jam.
patriarchy.
Go ahead up, man.
This is
Hey.
Second Timothy 3:6. For this sort
Oh,
are they which enter houses and lay captive silly women laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts. They are silly women. Leave alone.
hey. Wait, think what it, boy. What do you, hey, boy. Hey,
Leave
boy.
alone. Most I
Yeah,
show
yeah,
me
yeah.
say that this woman is an asshole.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
she alone.
You just left them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
One thing of shocking me is when you're studying, when you're going on the highways and byways, and they're not
Go
shocking
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Let it be a fool.
Go ahead.
You
Go
understand?
ahead. Go ahead.
They got the prideful.
Yeah, boy. Through the roof, man.
You come in LA with a I think it's a car, right? The woman who went to the camp begging for a man.
Last week.
Oh, yeah. No, Elia.
We can see a lot of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, boy. Lord can make his man famous, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Lord make his man famous, man.
yeah.
Lord make his man famous, man. We don't know, you know? We don't know. We Lord make his man famous, man.
I'll just share this last video with your before we close out. It says pastor orders women to strip and kisses their butts to attract marriage. For the past few days, a picture has been circulating on social media depicting several naked women bending on the beach while a pastor kisses their behind to apparently ensure that they get the right marriage partner. So this is everybody black community, right? Black woman is God, right?
Look at that here. Look. I mean, look at that here. Look. Where is that in the scriptures, man? Please, somebody tell me. Where is that in the holy scriptures, man? Jeez, oh, bread, man.
It says
Where is
numerous
that in the
reports
holy
have surfaced claiming to know the source of the image. We aren't so sure. It's a bit odd to see so many women in their birthday suits with their hands and knees in the sky, eagerly anticipating the blessing that this priest will be bestowed upon them. Some reports claim the picture is of South Africa, of a South African pastor, while others claim it's a Nigerian man of God.
Look. Job 39 and 17.
Only Eve in the weave. Eve in the weaves.
What part of that is in the script? I'm trying to figure out what part of that is in the Holy Bible. What part of that? A pastor putting his. What part that is? Hey, Job 39 and 70. Because the Messiah have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. What part that is? What part that is in the scriptures? Oh, damn, boy.
I'm good. I'm not gonna even waste.
If you blessing them, right? Like kissing the butt, but you have a hat on, right? You know, these people go on.
Hey.
Eve gone. Eve beyond repair.
Jeez.
Eve beyond repair.
Hey, boy, you know, she can straighten up when everything break now, man. Like a soldier now. Yes, sir. Are you ready? Are you ready? She started Esau now with such plain words. How she all feminine when she stand in front of Esau. But when she see a man and she won't call her, right? The rules get reversed, man. When the society break down, she can see me. Look at that man there, boy. I remember he, boy. Get them. Watch it, man. Take it like. I can't remember yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
Take it like, man. Take it like, man.
Hey, the most I don't want to be attached. That's why the most I got an enmity between we and we woman.
Hey, the water.
You understand?
Hey,
The most I the jealous power. Tell you
yo,
the jealous power. You understand? The most I don't want we get attached with these fucking bitches.
jeez, oh, very man.
But
Maybe like,
they're not gonna understand that.
good.
They're not gonna understand that.
Maybe like that boy say, man, I'm bending knee, I love you, and all. Okay. You know what I mean? You going all out for these women
Yeah,
to
the
get them
time,
all over here? No.
time that we coming into, we don't need to be attached.
Gone.
Hey,
Gone.
some we kids might be put to death.
Hey, that's crossed my mind out there too, boy. Real thing.
You see a woman being put to death, you're gonna weak out. No, she gotta go.
Gone. Gone.
You
Gone.
understand?
Hey,
Most
that's
of
real
them be
thing, boy.
attached.
That's real thing,
Yeah.
boy. You see, that's the bitter, the bitterness of the scriptures, huh?
This is the bitter part.
When some of these other groups here want teach you, right? But the Lord said, eat the whole rule.
Yeah.
Eat the whole rule, not some. You gotta understand everything as in the bitter and the sweet.
God.
You understand? Well, I wanna want to refuse the bitter. I just want to teach the happiness and you know. Nah, boy, you gotta digest everything, yeah.
Yeah, we got some shit. We got some
Real
shit to
thing.
see. About to say we got some rare shit to see.
God, boy.
Got
God.
some rare shit to see. That's why we got to be
Yeah.
grounded in this war. This war is going to come forth me because when you see certain shit, scripture be coming to your mind.
Yeah, remember I telling us so last week, you know,
God,
when I said this happened to me, I just laughed. I just laughed. Hey, you script the kind of my mind. Remember I tell you that can happen?
God.
Bro. I said,
That's
hey,
prophet
boy.
right there. That's Yahweh Shai right there.
I praise the Lord right there to what the how about Shim was shy, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, boy. So when it thing, the Lord just come and comfort you all the time, you know?
Yeah.
But the rest bugging out like chickens with the head off. Don't know what's going on. They got Ezekiel 7:25. They got what 25 and 26. They got
God.
one seek a vision for the prophet, but the Lord shall depart for the priest. We ain't got nothing more to tell one. Belong. We done taught. The Lord met the tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth, man. You know what I
God.
mean? Got no more time for one, man. Yeah,
It
boy.
says, when that judgment come, because it come because of this. Because all they didn't believe in the human and the Lord who's teaching all the truth, who's teaching all the prophecies, all they believing in these clowns that taking
Hey, man, look, man. You really telling me to talk? Where is that in the scriptures, man?
pastor teachers orgasm is in front of the church, you know, watch everybody, watch everybody right there. You understand? But I don't want to fit this too long because
Hey,
you know I want to get more Christ.
how fucking stupid could you be? Like, Jesus, how fucking stupid could you be? Where is that in the scriptures, man? Dude. Hey, boy.
Yeah, I laughing.
Hey.
I laughing at Eve. I laughing at Eve.
Boy, yo.
Yeah, Eve, don't myself.
Yeah, because hey, the righteous Akim not gonna do the women and thing. You understand?
Exactly.
Not gonna do a sister who need help and
Exactly.
get your life together. Not gonna be doing them evil to them. So I laugh at them.
Great, man.
Good for them.
Silly women,
I
man.
have to remorse them. You understand? And you people can say, oh, I the beast, I hated. Yeah, that is true. You understand? That is true.
I got a quick scripture here, man. Micah.
These women don't want to listen.
Yeah, man. You got left them be.
Yeah.
I got a quick scripture. Micah 3:1. And I said, Here, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment?
You don't know judgment.
You see, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them. You feeding them lies. You putting all lies on them. and they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. So you basically destroying the people. You're feeding them with truth. Where is that in the scriptures, man?
You gotta do
Where
want
is
to.
that in the scriptures, man?
They don't want to hear.
Whoa, boy.
A lot of these women they say, "Oh, these men at GMS is rapists. They hate women." You people don't know what is hate.
You don't.
If we hate you women, we want to say nothing to you women. We want to tell you
Whoa.
you're going off. We want to tell you you're wrong in this. You're going off in that. The love we show you show about what? How many times we can talk you one thing over and over?
Hey, verse 9.
Yeah.
Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity. What we just saw there is pure perversion, man. They build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. That's all. When you have not put on the truth on the people, man.
And they have man. I show these bitches have man. Who sitting on the side of the room?
Yo, who man in the right mind will let a woman go do that there? Who man in the right mind will let a woman do that there?
I show them man even though they're doing that.
Boy, look.
Scripture say, talk about your nakedness, right?
Yeah,
Your parents. Another woman that's supposed to see your nakedness, another man that's supposed to see your
Right.
nakedness.
I was trying to remember that there. Can't the water, right.
I think this
And then,
Leviticus 18.
yeah.
Leviticus 18.
So yeah, can't. We're going to the incest and all that kind of stuff, right? So look, you doing that in front of the church. You have other women sitting down, observing right there in the front seat, right? You have other men watching.
Yo, Salakia, brother.
Yes.
Salakia. The apostle said the other day that these churches is insane asylums. Will you just see it right there? He said these churches are insane asylums. Will you just see it right there? You just see it right there? But that's insane. Who in the right mind? Yo, boy. Let it belong for shoot, boy.
Yeah. Leave evil alone. It's true.
Oh, man, boy. Hey.
It's true.
God. Yeah, you're doing everything. You're doing. I mean, it's plain. These people can't be reading the book.
Whoa.
Because their hands down, following. Hey, you should say be blind, reading the blind, the boat fall into a ditch. You have to be blind. You blind yet. The scripture say, my people are foolish, they are such, they don't know me. I mean, they see that spiritually. The scripture say, they are spiritually discerned. The natural things the natural man can't see the things of the spirit. They are spiritually discerned. But oh gosh, that's simple, boy. That ain't even deep. How you can be in that? This big fat person with a hat on, they're back by the beach and have about over a dozen women that's lined up kissing their asses. Oh gosh, come on.
What about the pastor in Brazil? Well, I'll tell you, if he come in the mouth, purify them.
I didn't see that one.
What was the article? I gotta look back and find it.
Now do you want to let's talk about the holy milk? The
Holy milk, because sometimes along the line.
Hey, what we are there? It's all
This is Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. He is simple and with nothing.
Hey, that's an insane asylum, man. Ooh, that possible. Like, Jesus.
Show you how simple these women is. Yeah.
Hey, whoa, let me tell you.
Women is headless chicken. That's why the most I report them as a hostage.
Jeez, oh man, boy.
Yeah.
Hey.
But we hating women. And we telling you when you're going off, we show you the egg. So we know you blind, you can't see, so we tell you you're going off, so you can take heed and correct those things. You understand?
Right? They tell them, hey, look what the Christian church did. That's not my church, we don't do that, we different. So everybody was different. What's the unity that the scriptures speak about? The scripture said that then will I turn my people back to a pure language so they can serve me with one consent. Everybody, well, we church different. I got different Baptists, you know, it's not them, I not them Orisha Baptists, you know, we different, you know. I different. I have different class of Muslim. I had the Sunni, I had the Shia, I had the Jamaat, I had this and that. They had the different kinds of Hindus. Hindus were poor. And I say a gangster Hindu, prime minister, everybody. So what really going on in this world? These people just refuse to say how much they know shot and to do his will. Or even try. They're not even trying. Anyway, with that we get more praises to Yahweh. Hashem Yahushai, Hashem elders are great soon 2019 of Karakma, which is the mark, the PS or the pricking of what mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Remember the prophets of GMS and those who the spirit of GMS. Hey, hopefully elect. We've been preaching it, we've been teaching it. At the end of the day, it's all going to be to the glory of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, and the next in Yahweh Shemi Yahushai will be part of his glory, coming down with him on our fathership. Right? Well, that's the truth until the Shalom.
Shalom.
Or what?
Or what, Lababal?